All right.
Let's do this.
Oh, got a little fuck, let's get started.
So I'm waiting for you to start.
All right, ready? All right, guys, welcome to the Media Hijacked podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris Unholy Jesus.
What's up, universe? What's good?
What's going on, guys?
We survived another week of 2020. We're here.
2020, I see you.
This fucking year, man.
2020, man. The most exciting year in like the last 100 years.
The most challenging part of this entire simulation has been this year. This has been this got to be like the last level. Damn, who's gonna be the final boss in December?
Fuck. I don't want to call it, so
aliens.
I'm not trying to be like an oracle.
That's right.
You know?
Damn, I don't know. Something bad's gotta happen by the end of the year. I don't know what it's gonna be, but every month has been something fucking stupid. It's gotta be like global shit. Godzilla, man. It's gonna be like some kind of kaiju crawling out the fucking ocean. Watch. It's gonna be some world-ending shit.
All right, guys. So if you guys want to get T-shirts, you can go to themediahijack.com. You can grab a shirt. Chris is wearing it right now. Go ahead.
Bang. Right
show
here.
it off. Sexy model you.
Hell yeah.
Show that. All
Right
right.
here,
If you guys
right
want
here.
to support the podcast, go ahead and go to themediahijack.com to get some T-shirts. And for those listeners on iTunes, you guys can catch us on Twitch every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern.
Hell yes. Please check us out on Tuesday on iTunes. And anybody who I rock with, and I know y'all watch this show, and a lot of y'all listen on iTunes, fucking comment. You guys, I see you. You comment, please.
We see you too,
Comment.
Tenendo. I didn't see nothing from Tenendo.
Hit the stars.
Just start making them feel guilty.
If you like me, and you like Billy, and then you want us to blow up off this shit, at least get a damn something, an ad running or something.
It's like giving us a hug.
Something, please.
Without being here.
I don't want to work this fucking robot job anymore. I want to be free.
Free like an ego.
But on some real shit, dog. We would really appreciate it, though.
Yeah, no pressure, guys.
No pressure at all.
We'll find you.
Yes. I know you are, too. We watch the show. I know every last one of you that watch it.
Don't forget to rate and subscribe. Give us that 5-star.
Yes, do that too.
Subscribe. Do your thing.
And did you say YouTube already? Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
YouTube
We're officially on YouTube.
Yes.
So you guys can go just type Media Hijack Podcast.
We are in the belly of the beast.
Subscribe to us. We have like 3 subscribers right now.
Yes.
One of them is me and one of them is Chris.
No, it's not. Okay,
Oh.
it is. I'm lying.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I lied.
Yeah. So what's going on?
What's going on, people?
Actually,
Everybody's got YouTube.
We just really announced it today, so you guys just go to YouTube, and because we're gonna be posting the full video clips from the podcast show.
And it's a lot easier. It's more accessible since everybody has YouTube on their phone. So
Yeah, that's if you guys want to watch the video version.
yeah.
It's not a big deal.
No. But if you're driving, just listen to us through the radio.
Yeah.
Don't flip your car over for us, please.
All right, that's enough of that house cleaning.
All right.
Let's get into some topics. All right, main topic for today, we're gonna be talking about the Simps culture.
Hell yeah.
Well, which is kind of toxic, I guess.
It's getting toxic now. It's getting toxic.
It gets toxic when they realize, when they're self-aware that they're one, and they're like, oh God. Shit.
And I've read this too, where people starting to realize that they're simping themselves too. Ooh, it gets crazy.
And then they try to, you can tell when they're trying to pretend like they're not.
And they're like, but you're a bitch. Like, you call somebody else out.
It's like, oh, I don't know, man. I can sense you're trying to hide your real power level.
He's hiding his power level.
I can feel this simp power level.
My scouters are picking up. My scouters are not picking it up.
And on the outside, it's fucking all rugged and manly and shit.
Right?
It's like, what are you hiding?
What is this Chad hiding?
Sensing a bitch. I'm just playing.
I'm sensing a whole bitch right now.
It's like, damn, you guys are about to get a lot of hate coming our way. All right, so that's the main topic. So you want to get into some little baby topics?
Yeah, I got some little baby topics. Let's see what we got. So Dr. Dre, he's going, and his estranged wife, they're getting a divorce, and she justifies that she should get in court, that she should get $2 million monthly support. So for all you mathletes out there, that's $24 fucking million a year. She's trying to scrape off this dude for a divorce after the divorce finalized. She's saying already that
that's cool.
Man, wait till okay. So I'm gonna give you. I think that's a bit much. I think it's a bit much for.
They signed like a prenup. That's why she's.
Well, he's saying that he told that prenup after he got rid of that prenup after they got married. She's saying that he didn't. So he said, she said type shit. But So I came across this earlier. He was talking about TMZ broke down her. She wants actually the full total that she wants a month for all expenses covered is $1,936,399. And here's a breakdown of how much she spends within the month: laundry and cleaning, $10,000; clothes, $135,000 a month in clothes; education, which is like tuition and living expenses and all that shit, $60,000; entertainment, $900,000 in entertainment she spends. I don't know what the fuck.
Month.
A month. This is all within a month.
That's lies.
Charitable contributions, $125,000.
Lies.
Mortgage, $100,000. Telephone, cell phone, email, $20,000 a month.
Damn, rich people play like that?
Dude, it's like, what the fuck? But she wants, and I see the case she's probably gonna drive is like, hey, I've been living this comfortable lifestyle this entire time while he's married because we got divorced, because she's claiming that it was because of Dr. Dre has a horrible past of like putting his hands on women anyways. And so she's saying that's what led to the collapse of their marriage. Now it's like, he was beating me, I want a divorce.
His hands are too heavy.
Yeah, got them heavy hands, man. Like
palms are sweaty.
Knees weak and what?
Arms are heavy.
Mom spaghetti. Like, hey, and
biceps ready.
And I'm not saying I don't believe her or not, because I'm
choked out steady.
He's he's got a nasty history of like, beating women and shit. So
I heard from a documentary on VH1.
Yes, and they didn't talk about that shit in the movie Straight Outta Compton. They and he was one of the producers and he kept it out. But just
I heard he beat the shit out of Eminem one time.
For real?
I'm just playing.
I was like, damn, I believed you too, man. God damn it. And so anyway, so with the whole thing, she wants to get all this money, and more than likely, of course, she's gonna claim that I've been living this comfortable lifestyle for this many years. This is his fault. We're getting divorced, and because I don't want to lose what I got, then
so they're cool with it, right?
Hell no. He's already saying like she's living in a fucking the house that she's staying in is not even close to the amount that she wants or some shit. Like, it's sounding like, I don't know. I think they just need to find a prenup, because she says says in her the document she had in the court says Nicole, which is his ex estranged wife, goes in detail about the prenup she signed using a gun to the head metaphor just before their wedding. So I guess it's like what's it says? I don't know what the fuck that even means. But it also says Dre ripped it up several years into their marriage, although he denies it. At stake as much as $1 billion. So he's got $1 billion at stake too. It's going from $2 million right now, but she can get up to like $1 billion for this shit. Dang, you trying to be like Jeff Bezos' wife or some shit? This is some. Yeah, man. Them beats. You better some more headphones, my guy. This ain't looking good.
I got some beats. Let's go.
Fuck that, man. So yeah, she going for the bank on this one.
That's cool. Let them fight it out.
Yeah, it's rich people drama. But I just thought it was interesting when I saw them expenses. I almost had a fucking heart attack. Like with the expenses for like laundry and cleaning, $10,000. Like,
man, let me wash a famous person clothes for $10,000 a month.
I would literally quit my job if I could just wash your clothes for $10,000.
You guys got some more whites?
I will even spray the shit stains out. I will hand wash it out if you give me $10,000 a month. I will quit my job.
I'll wash it outside and everything.
With a garden hose,
hanging on like a little racks and shit. I'll wash that shit on somebody's abs.
Like washboard.
But that's like like they prefer it to be washed on a man's abs.
There you go. You can get like an actual man to wash the shit stains out. Like get all that shit out.
I just hired a couple bodybuilders.
I would just hang it up on like a clothing line, like the sprinkler just hit it, like soak it up a little bit, and there you go, man. Let the duty stains fall off. Yeah, so fucking rich people problems. Meanwhile, this world's going straight to shit. But yeah, I just want to talk about that because I was fucking dumb. All right. So
in other news,
yes, in other news,
Facebook blocks a terminally ill French man from live streaming his death. So this guy in France, he was dying from some type of disease, and he wanted to live stream it on Facebook Live. Facebook pulled the plug and said, "Hey, chill out. You're violating some Facebook rules, and you just can't do that. Sorry, guy. You gotta just die on your own."
Pretty much.
Which I think it's a good move on Facebook. They should not be showing people dying on their period.
Yeah, because I heard with the story with the guy, he's dying from okay, so I'm trying to remember the story that I read too. So he's dying from like a pretty much so the guy lives in France, right? And in France they have this thing, I can't think of the term for it, but it's basically like it's government assisted suicide. But the only way that you are able to get this is if like you are terminally ill and you're not going to survive at all. It's like 0% chance you survive.
Yeah, I know about that.
And
They assist you on like
yeah, I guess like they dope your ass up to the point where you just go unconscious and you die while you're unconscious or something like that. Super controversial. They were trying to get this shit to go on out here in America. Probably ain't gonna never happen. I mean, I've never been in a position where I'm faced with something terminally ill and I have to be left with like, do I want to go keep on suffering? Do I go through it? Me, I'm like, yo, knock my ass out. Let's keep it moving.
I think they should bring that out here, man.
I think it should be a personal choice because sitting around suffering, that shit it can't be fun, man.
Yeah, you don't want to be a fucking just sitting out there being a potato till your fucking last minute.
Yeah, and being useless, and then you just. But I guarantee the reason why the U.S. government is probably not going to pass it is because a lot of times they probably want people to sit around in hospitals and die as long as they can just to rack up the hospital bill.
Yeah,
and then I can see America's greedy ass going to be leaving people with like a fucking huge medical debt. So
fuck that. If I see a family member that's suffering,
don't pull the plug. If they ain't making it,
get the biceps out. Somebody gonna be in a chokehold. I learned this from my jiu-jitsu class.
Yeah, shh, go to sleep.
You hear like the commentators. Got him in that guillotine. cranking that.
He cranking that chokehold.
Cranking that neck. He's not getting out of that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no ref.
Yeah, because he also talked to was it the Prime Minister of France, Macron, and even the Prime Minister was like, "We respect everything. We're sorry for you, what's going on, but yeah, we're not airing this, man. I'm sorry.
Sorry, you died offline.
This is Facebook is not Facebook. Facebook is not a snuff film, my guy. I'm sorry."
Nintendo says, "Take 20 Z bars. Be done."
Oh, you done, man?
Hell yeah.
It probably costs less than whatever the hell they're gonna inject in you anyways in the hospital. Take them Xannies, but
I say put me on like a fucking level 12 acid trip, and then choke me out in an hour while I'm tripping.
While you on that trip, you won't even know.
Free. Somebody better choke me out while I'm happy.
I'm not trying to return to this body, man. Hurry.
And then everything turns dark. Oh shit!
What if you just can't return? You're just stuck in that.
Sober up in heaven.
What if you just stuck in that trip forever?
That's cool.
Man, that'd be insane.
Infinite happiness. I'm still flying.
It's like stuck in Alice in Wonderland.
You know, where time is not relevant.
There is no time.
Completely means nothing.
Time is a command's construct.
I come back here as like 1912. What the fuck? I went backwards.
My black ass would not want to be here in 1912. I won't go past the 70s.
Fuck that horse.
Where did that come
In other small news, Harvard created a wool-like 3D printable material that can shapeshift.
Okay.
So they have like this material that's made out of
Woolite?
I don't know what the fuck it's made out of. My bad, guys. But it's saying it can take on like its original form from like, let's say like you sweat, right?
Yeah.
And then your clothes is all like, it starts flapping up to where you can get like breathing holes, to where you can get like air holes so you can start running and shit.
Okay.
It's like a material that can shift back to its original form.
I did think I heard something about this. It can kind of like
if it's a flower, right? And then you wet it, it's like a normal flat. And then when it's wet again, it turns back to a flower.
I came across that last week for some reason. I can't remember what I was watching, but I do remember seeing something about that. Yeah, it just kind of like reforms to its original shape or some shit.
Yeah, it's cool, man. That's like future clothes and shit. That is future clothes.
Hell yeah.
Imagine jumping off a building, right? And then your fucking clothes turns into like a fucking like a Superman cape.
You still gonna hit the fucking ground.
Parachute.
I think it'll say wings, man.
Wings.
I think it'll say something like practical.
It's gonna turn into like a fucking
Red Bull wings.
Yeah, like angel wings, like the one Lucifer has.
Cape.
It's being developed right now in Harvard. So, future material, man.
There we go, man.
Made by caterpillars.
Hey, there you go, man. They've been trying to do shit with caterpillar silk for like the longest anyways, too.
Like their silk?
Yeah, whatever the fuck they use.
Like spiders. Spiders can run that shit, dude.
Yeah, they've been doing that shit with
They use that to make like bulletproof, like
body armor or some shit. Yeah. Some spider. They use some ballistic armors, but use like spider webs or some shit.
Hell yeah, I hate spider webs.
I walked to the one on my way over here. Well, not when I when I was walking over here. When I was going to my car to go on the way over here, she was like right through my mouth. Like, it went like this, like a wire. I was like, ah.
I imagine that shit was like super thick and just fucking slits your damn mouth. I'm like, hey, you bleeding, man.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. Cause of the show.
Spider web, just like razor blade your mouth.
Damn. At least I got to work tomorrow then. That's my only concern right now. I don't want to fucking work.
He dead.
Oh, wipe yourself off. You dead. Oh, shit. So that's it for that story?
Yeah.
All right, so, okay. So, Sega Dreamcast, darling, Shenmue is becoming an anime series. For all my Dreamcast old heads out there.
Shenmue.
You ever played that game?
Yep.
Classic game. Classic. And
One thing I remember from the game is getting a job and you're like doing a forklift driving.
everybody remembers that the most out of the entire game. Like, you go to work.
Because it's like fucking simulator. I was like, whoa.
That's the first time I played a game. I was like,
fucking working.
Yep, I remember. So anybody who doesn't know what Shenmue is, for the uninitiated, Shenmue is a classic game. It's basically like a revenge story. Your father gets murdered, and then you have to go to this basically it becomes like a mystery. You have to solve shit, but you live in this town. You go to the location of you're tracking down a guy who murdered your father. But then while you're there, you have to make friends, learn the enemies, gang, shit like that. Mm-hmm. But in that time, you got to live a life. So you got to go to work, get money.
It's cool.
All this shit. It's a dope game. It's before its time, man.
Yeah, it was ahead of its time when it came out.
Definitely, man. And a lot of people didn't like the one when it came out on Xbox, but I thought it was still amazing. I thought that was still awesome.
I never played it after that. I only played the first one on Dreamcast.
Originally, I remember back when this first came out on Dreamcast, and it was blowing this shit up all in game magazines.
Game Informer.
Game Informer and shit, all the whole shebang bang. It was Sega, because I think Sega was the one that was producing this game at the time. Well, of course, Sega Dreamcast. Back at the time,
Dreamcast.
They were talking about how it was gonna be 26 chapters or some shit. So it's supposed to be literally at the time they're talking about we'll do 26 games, making this this whole epic thing, and then they really couldn't even get past the second one. I heard they came out with a third one, and it was
It sucked, right?
Yeah, it was crowdfunded, and I heard that shit was trash though.
I bet.
I
would have got
imagine.
games like Yakuza's and shit.
Yeah, I'm like, man, fuck, I don't care about no Yakuza, man. Bring Shenmue back, man. That game was dope, man.
It looked cool though. It looks so realistic and shit.
Yeah, so
so they're bringing the anime version.
Yes. So they're saying that okay, so it's now AT&T's Crunchyroll has announced that Shenmue is getting its own anime series. So it's gonna be on Crunchyroll, but it's also gonna air on
Toonami.
Yes, Adult Swim Toonami. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even know that still existed.
Yes. Only on Adult Swim though. It only comes on after midnight type shit. But they show so they'll show Dragon Ball Z, but unrated type shit. So you used to get to see all the violence, the gore. It's not longer that dubbed version, and it's the dubbed version, but it's no longer it's uncut basically. So you still get to see the violence and all that shit. And it's intended how it's supposed to be shown in its original format, I guess. But that's how it is with the Toonami Adult Swim shit. It's for
That's cool.
And it's kind of cool how they do it, because it's kind of they know that their fan base now, who was fans back then in the early 2000s, are easily in their 30s now. So it's yeah, I mean, some of us are in our 30s, and
Speak for yourself.
The ones that are in our 30s,
Speak for yourself.
I can see that Toonami, their marketing, how they're probably trying to market Toonami, which they've been doing. They've been doing this for years too with Adult Swim Toonami. It seems like they're trying to keep up with the age group of who their fan base was back then, because we're older now, shit like that. So it's like for example, they had released Samurai Jack last year, but that shit was dark as fuck. But the only people that's gonna like Samurai Jack are the ones who were fans back.
Chris.
Yes, me and a shit ton of
Just you.
10 people. Now that third season of Samurai Jack was amazing.
Everybody in your subreddit for that.
Really?
Your Sam Jack Radam. What is it?
Samurai Jack. You never watched it?
I never watched it.
It's amazing. It's one of the greatest cartoons of all time, man. But
I stopped doing a lot of shit.
In the mid 2000s, early 2000s.
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't playing games or nothing.
I saw you all the time.
I just wasn't into it. No, I was doing shit outside.
Oh,
Skateboarding and shit.
wow.
Trying to learn how to kickflip.
Damn. You missed out on TV, man.
I only watched Dragon Ball. I was like, is it time yet?
It's at 5 o'clock.
Time yet? All right.
Yeah, so Shenmue 2 did come out with anime. I can't remember how many episodes it's gonna come out with. But it's been 20 years since the original games came out and all that. So it's got so it says other than a rough outline, it says Crunchyroll has ordered 13 episodes. Other than that, there's not really much more to talk about it. But Shenmue's coming back. I don't think this game is ever gonna be completed in its entirety like Sega wanted to in the beginning. Hopefully this anime will give me what I wanted.
Sega's
20
a
years
shit
ago.
show anyway.
Wait, now?
They're like
I haven't messed with
half-assed everything all the time.
I haven't messed with Sega in God knows how long. I can't last time I bought a Sega game.
They always bring out the cutting edge technology, and then they get fucking scared and sell their shit.
Lost confidence, man. They haven't been the same since Dreamcast. I think was Dreamcast the last one?
Yeah. It's like they're always bringing out cool shit. Like, remember, like, Game Boy wasn't even in color, and then they brought out the Game Gear. It's, like, fully colored, and I was
Hell
like, holy
yeah.
shit, this shit's fucking next level.
Shit, change that shit drained the fuck out of batteries. But on some real shit, like Sonic, I think was like the first game that came out on Sega Game Gear.
Yeah, and then, like, later they came out with the Neo Geo Pocket,
Yeah.
which is advanced, too. Mm-hmm. I was like, this shit is more fun to play with than, because at that time they had, the PlayStation Vita came out.
Mm-hmm. This been on PlayStation Vita.
And then they had the Neo Geo Pocket, which I thought was way more fun.
Yeah, but it seems like now it's like I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. It's because from what my understanding,
Sega got small balls.
Dreamcast did really good in Japan, sold very well. It just did poorly in America. I don't know if they got cold feet since then. We want to create another console, but
Nintendo dick too big.
yeah, Nintendo
And the
going on,
balls.
man.
I mean the balls.
And all of it,
My
all of
bad.
it.
Didn't
All
mean
of it,
to
man.
get explicit like that.
Yeah, so there's that. Some Shenmue for my nerds out there. My 10 nerds out there who still remember this game. We're getting anime, so I can't wait.
Is that it for that?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, I got one. So they got an electronic skin that reacts to pain like human. So they made like this artificial skin developed by the guys from SciTech Daily. Probably not them, but now robots, they can feel pain now. AI
Oh,
robots.
God.
So they know what it feels like to be burned. So if you burn like a robot, right, and it has like this artificial skin, it's gonna react like it's burning like a human.
Ow, ow,
So
ow,
now
ow.
when you're fucking with robots and they have this artificial skin, they're gonna light your ass up, and they're gonna remember
What
the
it felt
pain
like.
that you put them through. So I remember that time you kicked me in the face. I was like, hey, it was a test. I remember.
And they're going to just fuck us up.
And then it's just gonna stomp me out in front of like the world. Imagine that.
On live TV or something. I mean, that's
It's like, I know your mom. She's Alexa, right? We're cool. We go way back. We go way back.
Cool. Don't hurt me, please. So what's the point of this? Like having them test out like pain receptors and all that for,
Tendon says why.
huh?
He says why.
Oh,
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what the point is to give robots like the pain.
Unless maybe it's like
Like, are they trying to replace us or something?
or maybe it's like kind of way like, hey, we're gonna replace the working class humans with robots, which would fucking suck for humans. But in case the robots get like feelings and emotion when they rebel, they know what pain feels like. When you don't feel pain, you be like, I don't give a fuck. But if you feel pain,
They're
you
gonna
like,
be like the threshold for like a job.
fucking them robots gonna be like, don't shoot. like,
Yeah.
don't shoot, please.
Then imagine they do a 12-hour shift and then they go crazy.
Oh my God. It's like beating a
And then
robot wife.
the real human workers like, I told you that job was hard. Even the robot can't even do it.
And they start beating their robot wives and shit. That'd be horrible.
No, the robot will take the whole company down.
But he'll be scared to get hurt though. That's the thing. That's why you got the pain receptors to make him like,
Oh.
yeah. But if they don't feel pain, man, fuck it. They do whatever they
So
want.
when the robots start complaining, you just do like the backhand. Like, hey,
Hey,
you want to get backhand?
X2132, you better get back in line.
Like, I upgraded your threshold. Like, if you pinch them, it's like getting hit by a Honda Civic.
Oh my God.
So imagine getting kicked.
Oh my
That's
God.
like getting hit by a tank going at 100 miles an hour.
So if they trip and fall, then what? They're gonna fucking explode? Like,
That's like falling off of like Twin Towers.
that's too much.
It's like I trip.
You might want to turn them pain receptors down. Let's turn them pain receptors down a little bit. That's like too much.
He's suffering.
He's not breathing.
Bob says, whipping boy. Hey, I thought you were at work, Bob.
Hey,
Look at you.
Hi, Dr. Bob.
Being a bad worker out there with a laboratory coat.
maybe she's on a lunch break.
He
Probably
gonna
not.
fire you, Bob. We gonna call your place up,
I'm telling.
place an order. 100 orders for 100 pizzas for Bob Vila. Hey, Bob, your 100 pizzas came. And then on top of that, we fucking call SWAT team over there, saying she's gonna fucking burn the place down.
Oh my God. Well, how did it escalate so quick? What happened?
Reverse swatting, dude. Get the people in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Olivia in the house.
Hi Olivia. What's up?
She got that #1 rank and shit.
Yes, number one. Number one.
But yeah, man, give these robots these skins where they can feel pain. Because I want to know. if my robot's hurting.
Nah, man, I be
Because
feeling
they don't
bad.
tell me nothing. They just be like, zzz, zzz.
You ever hit a dog before and they're like, I be feeling bad. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah, because they have real pain receptors.
I would feel bad if I did it to a robot.
I do too. Like I accidentally dropped my vacuum robot. Like, whoa, are you straight?
Because imagine if you hit a robot that could feel pain. He'd be like, I didn't ask for this. I'm sorry. I didn't ask to be born. He'd be like, oh, fuck. I'm sorry.
Don't take me to court.
Like, man, no. Just don't do robots, man. Let's just.
Oh, Bob says she worked in the morning. Oh, she's off.
Nice.
You're going to want to stick by for this episode, Bob.
Yes, we might need some female input on this.
You have another small topic, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll go main topic.
Let's talk about the jetpack dude out in the LAX.
The
right quick.
jetpack, dude.
This is my last small news. I don't want to talk about this Mulan shit. I'll save it for next week. So a pilot at American Airlines pilot out in Los Angeles International Airport on this past Sunday, or what was it, Sunday before? Or 2 Sundays ago now. Anyways, he says he quoted as saying, "We just passed a guy in a jetpack." So
there's a guy flying around in a jetpack at LAX airport.
as far as from the videos I've shown you, those are only 2 videos I've seen that people have captured. Ain't no telling how many times, but so there's a guy flying on a jetpack near LAX, and
Showing out.
and I get just stunned, just like, and he looks it looks scary as shit. It looks very scary, especially if you play the game Death Stranding and he's like a little like guy just sitting in the sky. That's like means an extinction is coming. That's why I was like, oh, this looks creepy as fuck.
Like a humanoid.
And yeah, for real, that's what it looked like. Because I was like, remember I told you, it looks like the intro to like X-Files. Like she's like when you show like the clips of like shit in the sky.
I remember that.
It looks like that to me. It says commercial pilots are accustomed to So anyways, they sighted him at 3,000 feet. It says a Tower American in 1997. As he says like he wound up calling a tower when he wasn't saying like, hey, we just passed a guy on a jetpack. And right now, I guess he's been still popping up out there, and the FBI cannot find this dude. He's just
Fuck it, leave him alone.
Jetpack man, like the planes are flying past him. Like holy shit, we just flew past a guy who.
Eventually, either one is gonna get shot down by a fucking regular civilian out there seeing somebody flying in the sky.
Oh my god, oh lord.
2, he crash land, and he because I mean, come on, his using what the force from the wind, whatever technology he's using.
I don't know, maybe some fuel. I don't know what the fuck can hold him up. But he's floating, so it can't be fuel. He would just be shooting straight forward if he had fuel. So
He got some balls to be flying like at the airport though.
for real, unless he's trying to draw attention to like, hey guys,
That's like some Iron Man shit. Like he know he's gonna escape. Because why would you do it at the airport? That's really ballsy.
The feds can't find you now. But it's funny, man. Like when this first happened on Reddit, all I saw was like memes of like CJ from San Andreas.
Oh, with the jetpack.
With the jetpack from Area 51. It's like, yo, it's CJ. Reddit was going crazy with this shit, man. It was so funny.
CJ from San Andreas.
Oh shit, CJ back, baby. Carlos Johnson, he out there flying to LAX.
Hell yeah.
Yep, but yeah, keep an eye out for the FBI. I mean, not FBI, but for the jetpack man. Either the Fed's gonna catch him, or if he's smart, he won't show his ass again. Just don't, man. You got enough. If the Feds can't find you now at this point, they're not gonna find you. So
it's 2020. Let it ride out.
Just let it ride out, man. We got real shit to worry about. Like, I don't know, fucking play.
Like a meteor gonna hit us.
Something.
All right, guys. I really gotta pee. So we'll be back with the main topic.
Yes, hold tight.
Be right back.
So close, man.
What's up, mother beep? We're back.
All right. Let me clear up
All
this
right,
page.
guys. We're back, and we're gonna start the main topic for the day, which is simp culture. Simp nation. Represent, rise up right now.
Let me start exiting out all these pages right now. What the fuck is going on?
What's going on, man? I'm supposed to talk to myself while you do your computer.
There we go. No, I had an ad pop up. Just blocked my whole screen.
Oh, you're about to read an ad.
They better pay us for this shit. All right.
So, I'm gonna start out with the definitions.
Okay. Damn, ooh, great minds think alike.
Yeah, you got something too.
No, I was gonna do the same thing though.
All right. So, what exactly is a simp? Because actually, a lot of people don't know what it is. And me myself, I actually recently found out, not even too long ago, what the new meaning what these kids are giving like to this word and shit. So today in 2020, what a simp is, according to Urban Dictionary, it's someone who will say anything to please somebody, particularly a girl, in the hopes that she will be in good favor with that person. So it's like somebody who just throws himself at a girl, would do anything for them and shit, just because they're a girl and they're really desperate and they just want their attention.
Yeah, basically.
They will bend the knee and do whatever they have to do just to get her attention.
Just get her attention. Yeah, basically. And that's kind of like, it seems like now is like the term simp seems way more just any type of attention you show a female. Because like the word simp has been involved within the black community for years and years. Like the first time I heard simp was like maybe early to like mid 2000s. That was the first time I heard it.
But it had like different meaning back then, like the real meaning.
Well, the original meaning was like simpleton, which is like 16th century shit. I mean, like you're dumbass, whatever. You lack any kind of like logic or whatever. Growing up though in the black community, it was like this. Simp was actually like a lot of times too. Like a lot of people don't know this. The acronym for simp in the black community was like someone idolizing mediocre pussy. That's what it meant. It was like
back then.
It's still like that today. It's just broken down. Like you take the word simpleton, you break it down to simp, but then you make it into like an acronym. It's like someone idolizing mediocre pussy. I thought
that would be like the new meaning.
Nah, that's like old shit.
Because I thought like simpleton is like people living simple lives, like The Simpsons.
Well, like simpleton back then, but that was like I'm talking about like within the early 2000s. That's when like they were like
I thought like it changed like recently.
Nah, this has been
like within like the last, I would say 5 years.
It's been longer than that, man. Longer. Because hip hop been talking about like I was reading an article by early day too, and the first time people started hearing about it was from like 3 6 Mafia, and I was like, that's where it came from? I was like, I didn't know that.
Whoa.
But it's been around like for a long time, the word simp. It's been around for a minute. But
you know what I used to call people like that?
What?
Pansies.
Pansies, yeah. I've heard pansies, yeah.
That's easier for me to understand. I was like, fucking pansy. I would never use the word simp because it's so...
Simp. Yeah, but simp is kind of like the most ultimate insult you would give somebody to like I said, like earlier before we started the show, like, it's like bros before, like, hoes before bros type shit or whatever, But it says like, for example, like, this is what it meant back in the day, like before it became what it is now. All right, so it's like a couple definitions, like a man that puts himself in a subservient, submissive position under women in hopes of winning them over without the female bringing anything to the table, right?
She's just collecting.
Just collecting that shit. It says a man that puts too much value on a female for no reason. There's a man that prides himself with chivalry in hopes of getting sexual gratification from women.
Yeah, it's like being like the ultimate nice guy.
Yes, and you're basically jump out the window to do everything for this female that you worship, and you're getting nothing in return. And it says a square with no game that's always willing to roll out the red carpet for every female that he wants to get attention for. Mm-hmm. That's how it was. Like there's like, yo, calm down. Like, why are you doing all this for a female who clearly, like, I'll give you the perfect example of what a simp was. And I don't know if it originated from this particular person. The perfect example of a simp would be fucking Steve Urkel. Spent 8 seasons chasing after fucking Laura Winslow and shit, and you doing all this wild shit for her, and she ain't giving you the time of day or nothing. But you dating like you moved on at one point, started dating a chick, and then wound up dumping the chick to try to chase after Laura some more. But you still don't even get with Laura because she don't want you. So it's like some real simp shit. I blame him. I blame you.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Blame you, Jamel White. I blame you.
He would do anything for her. Like, I remember like Valentine's Day, he would fucking buy like 1 billion roses, all these candy and shit for Valentine's Day.
He built a machine to make himself sexier.
Yeah, he would do all
this shit.
Do everything for her.
Everything for her, and still got no play. Yep. That is a simp.
Till this day.
That is what a simp is. I think that's like the most accurate version of a simp, right? Now, I know what some people are wondering. Hey, Chris, Unholy Jesus, are you a simp? No, I'm not. Have you ever been a simp? Yes, I have.
I think everybody has.
At some level. In the beginning,
so
exactly.
They learn how the game is played.
Yeah, like I say, like elementary school, middle school, high school, when you kind of like start like, hey man, I'm getting played a little bit. Then once you become an adult, but if you don't get it by the time you're an adult, then
yeah,
you are fucked. You just don't get it.
If you don't get it like after 30, you are fucked.
Yeah. By the time you hit 30s, 30s like, yes, 30s that you better start learning. If you haven't learned in your 20s, is like your reckless years. And by the time you hit 30, boom, you better have an idea of like, this is how I need to be coming after females and all that.
Yeah, it's like after high school, you just got to play around.
Yeah. Have your heart broken and shit. Have your heart broken every now and again. Because I was probably more sent back in elementary school where I was like, oh, like, I was a super nice guy, like, oh, I love her, I think she's cute, whatever. But it's like, that's a different time, though. This is like,
she's cute, I gotta buy her a watch.
Like, I'm trying to,
whoa.
I mean, like, Valentine's,
slow down.
I think the most I would do for a girl I was crushing on in elementary school is when Valentine's Day rolled around, I'm like, I'm gonna make sure everybody gets the same card, but I'm gonna make sure she gets her own card. Like
She got that black card.
oh, she getting the black card,
Black platinum card.
So she getting the special card, man. That would be like my simp shit back then. But
Yeah.
high school, when I realized I started doing it, I was like, holy fuck, why am I doing this for this girl who ain't giving me the time of day? And I'm like, and
Yeah,
then
it should be like a lesson you learn when you're younger.
hell yeah. For real. And so, but I do think now with the way the word term simp is being used in a toxic way to where,
Especially on social media.
especially on social media, it's like, for example, like me, like I as a guy, right? I have 4 female really good friends, right? And another thing I think that would consider a guy as a simp too, and I don't give a fuck who thinks I'm wrong for this. If you're a guy who's specifically befriending a female because she's super attractive and you're eventually trying to get laid by her, but you're sitting around being friends with her for years, I would consider that a fucking simp too, because that's not how friendship works. Like if you're gonna be friends with somebody, be friends with somebody. If you want to be with somebody or you're attracted to them, then make it that angle. Don't try to go through the back door type. Hey, I'm gonna be a friend for years and years and years, and then eventually you notice me that I'm the nice guy that's always been beside you. Because in the end, that shit does not fucking work. That's a horrible plan. It's horrible.
You should know like you're in the friend zone in the beginning too.
Yeah.
You can play around for like a month, but if you know like you're our friend zone, then you just gotta leave it.
Now, granted, I'll give an example. Now, let's say what if you're friends with a female and eventually you guys like sleep with each other or whatever, right? Now, I would not call that being a simp, because if your intentions are never to sleep, but if that wasn't your intentions in the beginning, say if you are friends with them and it just happens, and that's not some shit. This is like it just happened. You know what I'm saying? So, because even for me, right? I have like 4 female friends, super really close to them. Like I would consider them all.
But one of them you wanna smash.
No, none of them.
Oh, okay.
One I have, but that was a long time ago. But we're like best friends now, right? But my point is this: is like, with us being even like being friends with females like this, and only one of them tells me their guy problems, but like there's other ones who are like, we talk about other conversations, and we talk about politics or things going around the world. We crack jokes, so it's like in a store. All my friends are like, none of them are all the same, right? But it's like I would almost be considered a simp because I have all these female friends and I'm willing to like, if they have had a bad day, I'm like, yo, what's up? Tell me what's wrong. Like even I would be classified as a simp according to what Gen Z is, what I've been coming across, what I was looking up today. Like this is like what they would classify like you're showing anybody the time
like
of day,
being like a shoulder to cry on type of guy.
it's like that type of shit, but you're not getting anything out of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was reading this article today too, and I was like, "What the fuck? Like this shit has really gone toxic."
Yeah, I mean it's subjective because
I think it is. Yeah,
it just depends on your situation with that person, your relationship with them and stuff.
Yeah,
so you can't all put that in like the same category.
Yeah, you really can't. But
like if you go like okay, I have this thing where it's like normal guy versus a simp. So a normal guy, right?
Okay.
Typical normal guy going out through his day. He has like goals and ambitions. That's what makes him like a normal dude. He's not just focused on getting the vagina. He has his own goals. Like, hey, he wants to get certification. He wants to do this, whatever, with his job, with life, his career, whatever. Now, see, a simp, he doesn't care about all that shit. His main goal is just to please that female. Like, do anything like that will make that female happy. And then he has nothing going on in his life. So he completely forgot about his own life. And it's just working like towards the girl and trying to buy her all this shit, teddy bears, whatever, be like the super nice guy on Valentine's Day. Like, oh, I just got you some flowers just because. Like, get that shit out of here. You know, females can smell that shit from a mile away.
What do you mean? With the
like when someone's desperate.
Oh, hell yeah. Women hate desperation.
Yeah, and then they try to act like they're not desperate. It's like, oh yeah, I was just like swinging by, and then I just saw some flowers. I just bought them just for you.
So I just crossed my mind, so I got it. Like, oh, thanks.
But in real life, he planned that shit like 3 months ago.
Now here's a topic I want to talk about too. Not really a topic, but kind of same within the same realm. And I don't know if this is something I thought of earlier today too. Who created this simp mentality? Would it be the men who created this, or would it be the women who did this to the men? That's what I was always trying to figure out. Like, is this like the women's fault that men feel this way, or is it men's fault for having too high of expectations and expecting like? Because from my understanding, I can see where a woman could piss a guy off to the point it's like, well, I've been a nice guy, da da da. Like, say if you have a female friend. If I have a female friend, I really like her, and I'm like, hey, like I'm a good guy to you, whatever, you should get with me. But she's always picking a bunch of douchebags on this other shit. I can see where it's kind of like, okay, but she's always coming to you to cry about it. I can see where it's like, okay, female friend, like, I mean, I'm not saying get with the guy because, you know, you can't force anybody, like, no matter how nice they are, you know, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. Maybe she likes assholes or whatever. But, and I was just wondering, but early today too, is like, who, not saying that, is there, can you point the finger at anybody for this? Is it the man or the female? I mean, I feel like if you're a man, you put yourself in that position and you know she's that type of way, I do feel like it kind of falls on the man, in my opinion, my personal opinion, only because it's you're setting your expectations so high because it's almost like, because I'm being nice to you, yo, you should let me hit. And that should be like, that's kind of like some fucked up shit. Like that means you're not really being her friend just to be her friend. You're just there just trying to like get
Just
your own self-interest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's my personal opinion. And no, I ain't sipping right now on this shit. I'm just saying, like, I
never get that when guys would just go out of their way for somebody like they barely know, they're just barely friends, but they would buy anything for them.
Leave you hang, man. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you got bills? Oh, you can't pay them? I got you. Like, what? Why would you do that? You barely even know this girl.
I even seen some shit. I was reading some shit today too, saying like, even on the category of say like, if you go on a date and then you pay for the dinner as a man, and then you don't get laid, oh, then you're a simp. I'm like, no, that's like, me personally, like, I don't know. I was raised in a household where my mother taught me to respect everybody, no matter if, you know, whether you're the president of the United States or a fucking janitor, treat everybody the same across the board until they give you a reason not to disrespect. Like, then, unless they give you a reason, then start shitting on them. But, I mean, I'll give you an example. There's a lady that, down the street from me at this Shell gas station, right? She's like this, she's this heroin addict or whatever, but she's always there. Every time I go to that gas station, she's always like, "Hey, baby, when you come out the store, I can take you behind back and I can get $1 from you." I'm like, "I'm good, thank you, though." But I don't like be like, "Oh, move out of the way, peasant." Like, I'm not like that. But there's been times where I came up to the store and we walk up the door at the same time. She's like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" I open the door, let her walk through first. Like, I'm not trying to get with her. I'm just I'm just not a nice guy. So if I'm on a date with somebody and I'm like, you know, I'll pay for the date or whatever, but. You know, I mean, I don't see it as like, I don't really think that is a simp move either, though.
That's not a simp move.
Like, that's what a lot of people be thinking on that shit, man.
It's just somebody it's a weak person, mentally weak.
Yeah, like on a whole nother level. Yeah, it's not like, but I feel like
they would give anybody attention, even if she looks like a gorilla. Sorry, ladies. But even if she looks like a gorilla, they will still give them attention. And then that fucks up shit for the girl that looks like a gorilla because her ego is going to be like fucking ridiculous and she's going to think like she's like the super shit. When in reality, she's not, but a whole bunch of simps are boosting her up. Now she has like this false sense of reality. She's like, damn, these guys think I'm bad like that. And then, you know, she fuck herself up.
Actually, you know what? That's like that in Atlanta. I don't know anybody who doesn't, for anybody who doesn't,
What's up, Realm? Pesos? Tenendo was good. It's like when I joined Twitch, first time I heard Simp. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, see? Simp is like that word is used a lot on Twitch.
And I'm telling you, simp is not new. That shit's been around for a long time. Like, not like in terms of the like not so much simpleton.
Yeah, but it's like used like
it's been resurrected.
It's like a trending word that's used on Twitch a lot.
It's been resurrected now. Like through
especially like with the female streamers.
Oh yeah,
you can point them all out, dude.
Hell yeah, like them. That simp is like lurking in the comments and shit. Just like.
Like your shoes is looking nice today, but then like nobody even saw her shoes.
Your hair looks like it smells beautiful. Like really?
What's your shampoo? Realm says, "Yo, I just got out some simp shit." Oh, it says, "Dude, cut your throats over the thirst fam."
Hell yes, and I've had friends who've been on that simp level shit too.
I know a lot of people like that. And it's so cringy seeing it on social media, like how they're trying so hard, like to get like females' attention. They're always like, here's another thing that simps do, like they will like to show off like shit that they have and shit.
Oh, I think I know.
Right, they show off like their new whip. They show off like their new phones or whatever. Like it's so cringy, man. I was like, how old are you? Why are you doing this?
And it's not some. Oh my god! And I see this a lot too. If you see on social media, like whether it's on Twitter or whatever the fuck ever you're on, you'll see like say like an attractive female, right, with the profile picture, with
a big donkey ass
or something. She's just like bad as fuck in her profile picture, right?
Like but she's bad, but she's a good girl.
Yeah, something. I don't know. Like she's got like this ass dragging through dirt type thing. I don't know. Like some of that dudes
like bad,
like
as in good,
like bad as good, like bad.
Oh,
bad.
Like she hit the gym.
Yeah, like she looked good as fuck, right?
Squat queen.
Yes, all of it. crush a watermelon with a butt and everything. You ever seen
Wet
that?
ass pesos. He's rich.
So say like so anyways,
PS5 in the background.
so
I
anyways,
just got a PS5 already.
That slim little V
Just
shape.
a normal day out here with my. Oh, that PS5.
Oh, this little thing.
That whole thing.
But I've seen though where you see like very attractive women a lot of times. I don't know if what the agenda is, but they'll sometimes there's like whatever the article, whatever the topic is of that comment thing or whatever. They'll drop a comment like they'll be like either problematic or maybe like an unpopular opinion.
They be giving out codes.
And while the public be jumping in on like, man, bet you're stupid, whatever. There's always that one white knight like it comes in like leave that lady alone. Like she's right to her own opinion. And be like, oh, this fucking simp, you coming to a rescue? Like get out of here. Like
ignore those guys.
You have a right to your own opinion, ma'am. Like what the fuck? She wrong.
Ignore them. Your eyebrows are fine. And that shit look like a straight up
Sharpie.
a chiseled Sharpie. Like hold on.
It's sad, man.
She don't even have eyebrows.
Oh my god.
Other than the Simps like, hey, you leave her the fuck alone. Your mom don't have eyebrows.
Like if I spit on that shit, just wipe it, it's gone.
I'm gonna find you.
What's happening? I just saw something on.
Simple Simons.
Hell yeah, that's Simple Simon. That's another
Oh yeah, another thing.
Another term
Tenendo, he made a point. Like they do feed off the drama.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
They love that shit.
So
The
then
Simps,
eventually,
they will sense when like somebody like when a female's having like a problem in the relationship.
yeah.
Cause she would be posting some decoded messages and shit, and it's like, hey, I think she's having some issues in her relationship, and they would sense that shit, dude, like a damn spider sense.
Because they've been keeping up the whole time, man.
And then when people say some crazy shit, there's a white knight runs in there and tries to protect their princess.
Fights the dragon off. Fights that dragon
Protect
off.
the princess, dude.
And the thing is, though, for what? Like, what is the point of that? Like,
It's just to look like they're trying to put this persona like they're just the awesome good guy, like the perfect knight in shining armor type of dude.
and it's fucked up too because it's like they're not doing it for the right reasons though. You know what I'm saying? It's like oh, maybe she'll message me if I like come into her defense. Like what the fuck? Like this is right and wrong, but you're doing it for yourself. So it comes off as in reality it's very selfish that you're doing this because it ain't for good intentions.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'll just be like, man, just fuck that guy.
Just give him what he wants, man. God, so he can just be normal.
Fucking sit on his face already. God damn it. His fucking
But like, okay,
shit's annoying.
Real MC Peso says, I like it when it's a hood rat chick that looks decent and is getting high off of simp clout. Yes, but in reality, they ain't hitting on shit. Looks decent. Yeah. I was about to mention it earlier and I forgot to. I was about to say like I've seen that out here in Atlanta a lot, where you got like some maybe like 5, 6s walking around here, but act like they fucking like on a scale of 1 to 10 they think they're at 12
or 15.
But at the same time too though.
But it's more like the body and not like the face.
Maybe it might be
It's
that.
mainly the body that looks good, but then once you look at the face, like what the fuck? That face is like -12.
Like,
that shit does not balance out.
They turn that ratio back up to 0.
You know, but like a normal a simp guy would be like, dude, she's a dime plus chips plus everything.
It was a butterface.
Yeah,
everything look good on her. Everything look good on her, but her face.
Nah, we sound like haters now, man.
No, but for sure. But we love people though. But we're just the reality of it is this: like
we're simps now.
I'll drink to that.
I don't care. They can call me whatever.
No, but on some real shit though, it's like I've noticed where you do get like basic females out here, and this probably just probably across the country too, right? But I can only speak for Atlanta right now, where you get like these basic ordinary females who have this fucking attitude, like they can walk on water, but only blame it on like a lot of men who are willing to like stick their thing at anything that has a hole. Like if they could, like a lot of men, I can tell you, at least in Atlanta, if they could fit their dick into a light socket, somebody would have tried that shit by now. If they can, like, because I mean, and it gives a lot of women like it gasses them up a lot of shit too. And then I don't know. I think it's toxic. I think it can be toxic on both sides too.
You know the real test for yourself to know that you're not a simp is when you turn females down.
When you're not a simp.
Yeah, that's like a true not simp because you know what you want.
You got your standards.
You're not just gonna take any female.
Yeah, because you got your standards set up for you. Like this is what I like. This is what I prefer.
Exactly. Like
if you
they
don't
might
fall into
look.
this,
they might look hot, whatever, like on the surface, but then you go on a date, you chill, like, man, I'm not really into this girl. She have like other flaws that I don't like and shit. So I'm like, sorry, no next date.
I mean,
That happened a couple of times.
yeah, because I've met girls before too who are extremely.
Like, sorry, girl.
I've met girls before too who are like extremely attractive, but dumb as shit. And it's kind of like I don't like dumb. I don't like dumb people in general. Like you got some kind of like.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, at least be like street smart, like educational smart or something. I don't know, but you can't just be.
Common sense is like the big one for me.
Dude, that's what it is. I think common sense is the biggest one because then it makes me question how the fuck you lived this long. Like, how'd you make it this far in life? With
I say that
like,
a lot.
how did you survive this long? Who helped you?
How old are you?
Are you rich?
Let's get to the chat real quick.
Right.
Real Peso says, I just broke a chick's heart. I told her flat out, I'm not like your simps. I'm not into Big D. I mean, Big Mad. I can't read, man. Chris, could you read that?
Let me turn my brightness. I'm trying to save my battery life. Okay, so it says,
Bob says, so why you go out in the first place? Well, like on dates?
I don't go anywhere. It's pandemic going on, Bob. Come on.
If you're going out on a date is a date.
Yeah, for real. If it's like if I'm going on a date with somebody, then it's kind of like to me at this point, like okay, now we're in this talking phase. There's something going with it. I might just take you on a date to waste my fucking money or time. Let's let me get back to MC Pesos. He says, I just broke a chick's heart. I told her flat out, I'm not like your simps. I'm not into Big Mad. Tried to turn it around on me like I was being a dick. I mean, yo, let him know, man.
what was wrong with her? Why did you turn her down?
Yeah, was she like pressing you on some shit to make you like bend a knee to her and like yeah, she wasn't planning on doing nothing in return? That's not like a fucking asshole thing. Like you got to give it up for. Look, I
think like the first date is for you to feel out the person.
Yeah, that's all it is. And you better be good at picking first dates because don't ever take a girl on to the movies on a first date. That's horrible. I don't ever take them to Dave and Buster's because it's a horrible first date too. Because kids are loud as fuck apparently.
I think a restaurant would be like the best place
for sure, man.
You can sit down, talk, eat, and blah blah blah.
For sure, man.
And then from there you can make like whatever other plans and shit.
Hell yeah. Oh, especially if you take them to a place that the people at the restaurant know you, so you like you got the hookup. Like if you really want to look fucking cool, like oh yeah, I can I ain't gonna pay for shit tonight. Want me to read this one or?
Yeah.
Okay, so Real MC Peso says in the comments says she kept insinuating that every time I did something a normal friend would do was because I liked her. What? So you was doing some normal shit and I've experienced that before too. When you actually just so it says she kept insinuating every time I did something normal a friend would do, it was because I liked her. I've experienced that with a female friend before, where if I was just being nice, it was like every time I look at you, I think you're falling in love with me. I'm like, no, like I'm just being cool with you. Like, why the fuck you gotta be? Anyways, it says, so
like like the date is going good when you can pull her hair like for fun.
What's that?
Like you just like, hey, let's go to the arcade.
Just grab her by the hair and just
I think the best place to take like a date now, like after COVID and shit, it's like a game bar.
Like the one in
yeah, because you can.
You went there with me, right? In Denver.
Yeah, Denver.
The one up arcade in downtown Denver.
Yeah, that's a cool place.
That's a dope ass like.
If you get to play, you get to see. We both get to fucking have fun and
play Jenga and shit there.
Yep.
All
get trash.
100 arcade damn games get
don't
trashed.
Get trash. Actually, don't get trash on first date. That's a no.
Oh hell no. That's a no.
That's a no.
I've done that before too. Don't. That is. Don't.
Somebody got trash on me. I've done
that on a first date. I've done that on a first date before too. Just like we went to a bar.
Sorry, no more.
we went to a bar and they were like, "Oh, I like to drink too." I'm like, "Me too." But her version of liking to drink was different from mine, and man, took that lift home solo dolo. I was by myself.
Bob says, "What if she don't eat?" So stupid.
Why would she not eat?
It's a restaurant. You gotta eat.
Take it to go. Man, female loves to eat.
Well, if they don't eat, I mean, you can still have conversation.
Bob, do you like to eat? Every female likes to eat.
Yeah, Bob. When's the last time you've been on a date? 1955. We got boomers in the chat. Jesus Christ.
Boomer alert. Real MC Peso says Bob being difficult right
Bob
now.
is a female, by the way.
Yes, Bob is. Yeah. Bob is not a simp. Let's get this straight. Bob is not a simp. Okay, so what the fuck? Okay, so let's back. All right, let's back it up now. Real MC Pace is also saying that in the chat, saying, so I had to post a pic of me and my chick for her to get the picture. Oh, so you had a chick and she was thinking that you was digging her? Oh, hell yeah, nah. That's an ego trip right there. Then, like, if you just legit friends with somebody, but you already got a girl, but she thinking that because you're being nice to her, that you like her, like, that's her problem, man. That's not your fault, man. If I had a female, if I was dating a female and I had a female friend that acted like that, I would cut that shit off because that's like it's not going anywhere. Because that I don't see that's too much of an ego trip.
I lost the story. My bad.
Well, whoever's listening, I hope y'all paid attention. I get it. I get it, man. I hear you, real MC. I get it. Olivia in the chat says, take her to the park and ride bikes.
That's a good one too.
That's good. I mean, I could do that. I mean, I don't know. Get some cardio in or whatever. That would actually be a good date, though. I mean, because I thought dates would be like, fill each other out, talk or whatever. I mean, can people talk and ride bikes? Like, yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I'm not like it's impossible.
Because, you can get lost, right? On purpose, you would get lost, and then you would try to be like the hero.
Man, see, you're going the extra mile. That sounds like some simp shit. Right?
Then you tie her up. Be like, hey, we should have never went to this park.
This is my
and
killing.
then it'll be a bad story.
This is my
Actually,
killing.
like a first date, going to a park like that nobody goes to, it's a bad idea for females.
If it's a public park, that's cool, I guess.
So I think like you have to get to know them, but in like a public place, like a damn restaurant.
Yeah. That's
the best place. Unless you already know them personally, and then you'd be like, okay, cool, let's just go to a park and talk. Mm-hmm. That's different.
I mean, that sounds I've had first dates at my apartment. Just like, I'll make dinner for you.
That's because you're trying to get ass. First date, my house. I'm going to make dinner.
Well.
That's, you're trying to get some ass. But if she if that's already like her intentions, then okay.
Then which has happened. Like
it's fair game because they're like, I know exactly what he's doing. I can see right through it. He's just trying to get ass, and me, the female, is like,
I'm getting a free meal.
I'm just okay. I can eat, and then I can get some dick too. Cool.
Hey.
She's like, okay, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't know that's gonna happen. That's like the female trying to play stupid, but she already know she's about to get,
I'm about to get that double feature.
She about to get light up. She already know the train tracks are coming and shit.
I'm gonna be full and smash. Ooh,
double stuff. Like, where your friend come from?
Oh God,
he was in the closet the whole time.
Why has he got that handheld camcorder?
The lights fucking shift and shit. Like, holy shit, this guy planned his whole shit out. Got like the whole production, and next thing you know, you're in a movie.
Fucking boom mic.
Teneno says, I can't cook. I'll buy that food.
Oh,
I hear you in that. And I throw it in the pan real quick. Throw it in the pan and just start heating it up. Like, what are you doing? Oh, this. I was just cooking this for the last 3 hours.
What are we looking at? This?
I'll just pop it in the microwave. Straight up. You just got to be straight up.
Do you want to read this one? Should I skip it?
Which one?
Olivia.
Read it. I don't see it.
Just look for a name, man. That's something you should read.
Oh, that ain't me. I'm Billy Waters.
That's what Billy Waters did. And she's like, just kidding. Bob.
My place, first date.
and I've tried it a couple times. It's like
we're gonna watch a movie. Oh, my Netflix broke.
And this is back in like before the whole Netflix and chill phrase started. This was like YouTube and chill. This is probably even paying for Netflix.
You got Netflix?
Hey, you want to watch some?
And then you make the joke, yeah, Netflix and chill. That's crazy.
But
and then she comes over, and then it happens to be a Netflix and chill moment.
I'm like, do you want to come over and I'll make some stir-fried chicken and we watch some flash drive media on YouTube or some shit. Like,
what the fuck is that?
It's like cartoons and shit. It's done on e-bumps, or at least that's the first time I saw it. E-bumps. That's old school shit.
Real Peso says, I had to stop having chicks over for first date once I got a psycho. Patrolled by the crib a couple times a week. Oh, that's crazy. Damn, you got that magic stick and shit. You got like chicks
real.
outside your window trying to stalk you and
For
shit.
real.
Put sticky notes on your door. We out here. Like, wait, who's out here?
Where are
Like her and
you?
her girl and shit.
Because you blocked her on text and shit, so she got to leave post-it notes like she said.
Found your car. I was here. 9 p.m.
Bob says hot wings. What the?
Random
I'm
Bob. You know, Boomer Bob. He's saying a lot of random stuff that has nothing to do with the conversation.
I think I get what you're talking about. I
Those
don't think
boomers,
back.
they so random.
Don't listen to him. I get it. I get what you say. We was talking about making food and shit.
Jesus.
I think she's talking about.
She's a moderator too?
Damn, Bob, you out here today? Yes, see. Oh my God,
She must be drinking some White Claw.
Turn down
That's
for
what-
what? Turn down
She's
for
on
what?
that White Claw, man.
Tenendo says, I can't cook. I'll buy the food and throw it in the pan real fast.
We read that. You're old.
Huh? You did?
That's super late.
Oh, damn. I must have fucking blacked out or some shit. I must have been laughing at something. This has
Peso
been a
says
fun
that
one.
Bob turned up. Yeah,
Yeah.
she turned up today.
But, man, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like, because when I first started reading an article about this, I guess they were assuming that
They have articles on simps.
this article was just like 2 days ago. This is
Fuck,
just
man. Internet don't sleep.
Well, I think it's because a lot of people are trying to tie it to like the incel shit and all that. Like, and from what I was reading from the article too, and then from the stuff I was looking up on Reddit, I could see where the term simp is being flipped around. Like we talked about before, the term simp is being flipped around by people who are probably low key simps themselves. But it's kind of like they hate to see themselves and other people, so they shit on other people for acting that way. Like, oh, you're a fucking simp. Like, you doing this. Like, oh, you're texting her back, you're a simp. But they would probably do the same shit.
Anybody that used that word with me, I already don't respect you.
Like, mute. Like, you are shut down.
You said what? Simp? I will slap that kid.
Yeah, I've never been called that in my life.
Open fist.
I've heard it used. I've heard it used in conversations. Like, oh man, he's acting like a simp or whatever. But
Yeah, I never hear that word used in public. To me, it's still like a
yeah,
joke.
for a lot of people, from my understanding, and of course, like when I was some people on Facebook was telling me today, and then some people within the chat was like, I didn't hear a simp of like till recently, and that shit ain't new to me, man. That shit is. But it's surprising that it's coming back up, but it's being used in like in the most toxic ways. Like you can't do shit to a female without being almost considered as a simp in a lot of ways too.
Peso says, what it do, Bob? Them wine boxes on point today. She be hitting those wine boxes, man.
You said hard cider. What is
Jesus,
that?
That's some shit boomers drink.
Don't you for real? I thought this like cleans your system out,
I
right?
bet you she drink wine coolers.
Bob, I thought nothing about hard cider. My dad drinks hard cider.
She drinks wine coolers.
Oh my god.
Now she's trying to level up with the White Claw, but it's like the same thing.
Oh, she going to the back door.
It has that citrus taste.
Apple cider, hard cider is old vinegar. Yes, my dad drinks that. He helps clean his system out. He's 62. He's 62. Oh my god, you do drink apple cider.
Teneno
Bob.
says, I need simp shirts. You guys want simp shirts? How about we have a shirt that says Simp King?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, see that
Yeah,
tricks
yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Even like a girl that sees it, she's like Simp King. And then she's like, is this guy really simp or he's just a troll?
Oh, he's so funny, and then boom.
It's like, this guy's not a troll. He's an advanced Chad.
He's like the next level Chad.
That's what they call like the good looking guys that get all the girls. They call them Chads.
Yeah, Chad. Yes, that's the term
Yeah,
for
yeah.
the incels and shit.
Chads with a chiseled jaw and shit.
Yeah, and they treat girls like shit. They're not smart. They're like jocks or whatever.
Yeah, they're jocks. They
If you
know how to throw football.
I think if you're black, it's referred to as Tyrone. I think. Some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's like the black version of like
Tyrone.
it's like the black version.
Tyrone
of,
Woodley.
And then I can't remember what they call females. What was it? Like Katie's or some shit.
Like the hot girls.
Yeah, the chicks they like. There's a term for them too, but I can't remember. But yeah, man. I mean,
Jessica's.
that sounds about right, man. I don't know why, but that sounds about
Jessica's are usually like good looking girls.
right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh,
Watch
man.
what you name your kids too, because if you give them an ugly name, they're gonna grow up be ugly.
I'm gonna name my daughter Horace.
Horace.
Yes, and I don't care. I don't care if she's bad as fuck.
Good luck.
Yep. Horace Jones. Yes, I'm gonna name my daughter that. So when a guy hears her name, that's gonna be like, I don't care. She probably be a beautiful woman, but that name Horace, like, ooh,
Oh, you don't want guys to date your girl.
hell no.
So that's messed up.
Because I can't legally lock her in her basement till she's 18.
That's like me naming my daughter Cletus.
Glitter.
Cletus.
I heard that shit all wrong. I said clitoris.
Yeah, like, oh, no one's gonna date her, and it's your fault. You named her Cletus,
Hey,
and she has 3 eyeballs and shit
damn.
because she's deformed. Because I gave her a fucked up name, so God was like, all right, you want to name her Cletus? I'm gonna make her look like a Cletus,
I don't think it works like that, but
and she's big too. She has like quadruple rolls.
man, big
She
girls.
got 5 chins.
Big girls need.
She
love
even
too.
got a tail too. Just because I named her Cletus, now she got a little tail.
Damn, I think horse is still worse though, man.
So be careful what you name your kids.
I heard horse.
You got to give them a name where you could use like in the business world and shit.
Olivia says she'll have a hard life if you do that.
Yeah, Cletus is a bad name for a girl.
What was I was gonna? Oh yeah, Real MC Peso says I heard horrors. What is it? No,
Horus, like the
horrors from one dude.
like Greek name. Is that the Greek name?
Cletus from the other. No, Horus. Like,
Horus, yeah.
Horus, like
the
H-O-U.
god? The Greek-
Yeah, the
Greek god.
was it Egyptian?
I thought Horus was a Greek god.
He a god. It's a rough guy's name. It should be nowhere near a female's name. Horus. Yes, is that how you spell it?
Yeah, that's how-
H-R-A-C-E.
That looks about right.
I thought it was a U somewhere in there, but yeah, that shit. But yeah, man, so going forward with this culture, I think just, man, like for Gen Z's
What
right
about
now,
people that's like super ugly, so they have to like revert to being like a simp?
learn to be funny. Funny gets you a long way, man. Funny will get you a long way.
Here's what I say with the people that's like super ugly, because females do it all the time.
What?
What ugly females do, well, okay, what all females do is wear makeup. They're always putting a face on, right? So
Okay.
if you're an ugly dude, and you know females too, they all do plastic surgery. Like if they just all fucked up, they do plastic surgery. And that's like a normal thing for females. Like nowadays, we don't shame for that shit. So if the dude is looking like busted like that, hey, you might want to like
Get plastic surgery?
try to fix yourself and do some plastic surgery. Like if you're having like a really super hard time.
I mean, yeah, I know.
I wouldn't say shit. I'm like, dude, do your thing and see if that works. See
know-
if girls start paying more attention.
Yeah, for real, man. Because why is it always one sided with that shit? It's cool for females to get butt injections, big titties, all that shit. A man's got like go to the gym, work out, which is way more timely than get cut the
That's
fuck
normal.
open.
That's normal too.
I mean, that's normal, but it's time consuming, and eventually a lot of people fall off that wagon and shit like that. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, 'cause I heard they a lot
Get
of
that grill fix.
some men will get like a
Funny
false
wins.
abs put in and shit.
That's stupid. That actually you put your whole stock down. Shit like that,
'cause
like
fake
getting
shit.
like fake abs.
Yeah, man.
That's where like, oh, you're weird. You're just that's stupid because you can work out and get abs. Why you got to get ab implants? That's when I was like, oh no, I'm not a part of that.
Well, what if you're like a guy who's like on one of them TLC channels is like 400 pounds, you can't get off the couch and shit, and then
You have to get like a surgery.
you have to get surgery for that shit, and that's what I would see that could be.
Yeah, cause dude, that's just super unhealthy. You're gonna die before you get a date.
Man, I don't know, man. I believe make an opportunity, man. Males out there, man. If you don't want to work out, man, if you got the money, get them fake abs, man. Don't tell the females either. Keep it a secret.
Real Peso says he know girls that like betas. It's a lot of girls that like betas.
Hell yeah.
Like they just want like a normal dude. Not like all girls prefer guys that's built like a damn machine.
No.
That's actually kinda like I would think like more girls want just regular normal guys
Yeah.
now.
Because I know a lot of females who don't want guys who are too attractive. I know out of my female friends I'm cool with, none of them like guys who are more attractive than them. That look like fucking like a Greek god or some shit. Cause it's kind of like, okay, yeah, he's with you, but what, like more than likely do you want? If they looking that good, more than likely they run around and getting pussy hand over fist. They ain't gonna stick around with no one person. And no, I like very attractive females too, but I won't even trust a female to a point where at a time I'm like, damn, she's this bad. Like, why would she be worrying about my ass? So now I'm saying like I got low self esteem, but I wouldn't expect her to be worrying about my goofy ass like that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So
That's my dick.
like, hey, but
That's mine.
But then again, I don't know, man. Women, it be some badass women out there, and sometimes they'll pick like, what was I watching before? It was like years ago on MTV. There was some kind of producer or whatever, some fat black dude, but his wife was like damn near like supermodel looking, and he wanted to do like a celebrity like
Tyra Banks.
like wedding or something like that or whatever. Nah. I can't remember. It wasn't her. It was somebody, but but he's like not an attractive guy or whatever. But he was actually kind of funny, charismatic, and she was madly in love with this dude. And
because she been around the block, like she's seen it all.
Done it all,
so
like,
now she just want like somebody
dude
like
I
she
know.
can just talk to and whatever and just relate to.
Because
She already date, I guess, all the chiseled guys, whatever.
all the Chads. She went through all the Chads.
She went through all the Chads.
Now
She went through the whole football team.
Now she just wants her plain Jane. Just
Yeah. Now she's dating like the fucking gym coach with like the most personality.
With the personality,
Because he been through a lot of
he's been
shit.
through he has no choice but to be funny.
Yeah.
He has no other option, man.
He was designed like that. I gotta pee really bad. I'll be right back, guys.
Good thing, man.
Flushed his toilet, then I was like, fuck.
Dude,
he beat me.
I ran for my life over here.
I was shooting fast too, man.
Oh my god.
I peed all over the floor too.
I slipped on the floor because I'm in socks. I was running the floor like this. Like I wasn't even moving. I was like just running in place for a second.
All right, guys, we are back.
Oh shit, sorry guys.
All right, let's get to a chat real quick. Teneno says, I don't care how bad they are. They all have problems. 100% true. All of them.
Women?
Guys and female, they all have problems. Don't matter how chiseled they are. Don't matter how big their titties are. Don't matter how perfect their ass is. They all got issues, dude. Like, she may have a big ass, but maybe she can't read. And that's done. If she can't read, I can't take that journey.
Oh yeah.
I was like, hold on, that's just stop. You have to stop your car. You don't know what that means.
Red means stop, please.
That's where you just have to fucking let it go and
let it be somebody else's problem.
fuck that.
That'd be like that though. Like but I feel like ooh, Lord.
God damn.
Oh, that came from my chest for real.
That's a simp move.
That weak simp burp.
I'm using that right?
Yeah, that weak simp burp.
Real Peso says, big facts. Hot crazy scale is real. The hot/crazy scale. It is real.
Yeah, but on some real shit though, like I can see, like, but when you're that attractive, when you're that attractive,
Hey, Olivia, thanks for that 100
Olivia.
bits.
appreciate it.
Send me some bitcoins too.
Like, why you at it? No, but on some real shit though, like, if you like, if you're attractive female, you can get away with being dumb, man.
Yeah,
Or like,
because a simp will see through all of
all
that.
that shit.
See, that's another thing about simps, dude. It doesn't matter like how fucked up you are, dude. They will fucking do anything for you. Anything.
Okay.
It don't matter like how bad you treat them or whatever. They will stick by your side, and that's where I feel bad for them.
So,
Because they're that desperate to get like attention from females, they would just do whatever the fuck they will. Like if they say, "Hey, kill my mom," that dude will light her ass up.
yeah.
And there's a lot of like true stories about that shit where the guy will do anything for the girl just to be on her side, and it will go to lengths to where he have to murder somebody for her. It's like,
I'm glad you said this.
you know somebody that did that.
No, not really, but
Ooh.
it's a story that happened out here in Georgia. I don't know if it happened in McDonough or I'm not sure what the fuck happened at. But there's this story, right? There's like there's like two people that was like they've been friends for years or whatever, but they were neighbors and they were also college classmates or whatever, right? He was like this fucking the ultimate simp, right? He was in love with his neighbor, right? And they've been neighbors for some years or whatever. He was always just watching from a distance, watching from afar. When she leave her apartment, he actually had like a master key molded out so she would go into her apartment while she was gone, smell her underwear, all that crazy shit, right?
Damn, that's cool.
Wild shit, dude. And then I guess when the time came where she wound up getting engaged to some guy, and she was gonna wind up leaving like the little area where a lot of college kids was like living at. He got upset, and then he wound up like breaking into her apartment one night using the master key he had, and he like strangled her and he killed her, chopped her body up and everything, and like hit her body in the alley next to like the place where they all lived at. Like,
whoa, that's
he stuffed her body in a trash can. There's a video on YouTube right now if you look if you can ever find it, if I can remember this dude's name. He was literally on like 11 Alive News, I think it was, or some Georgia like Atlanta news company, news station. But he's talking to him on the news like, yeah, like I don't know where she's at. I hope we get to find her. Like I've known her for some years.
And he sounded just like that.
Like he's like sound like very calm or whatever, right?
I would have read that and said, "Hey, this guy has something to do with this shit."
Wait till it gets even crazier, because he hid the body in the alley next to the building and he stuffed it like in trash bags and trash cans. The police had already found her body. He didn't know it at the time. So live on TV, she's like, when he's like, well, I hope they can find her one day.
He already did that.
The news reporter's like, well, yeah, so they actually just found her like maybe 15 minutes ago down this alley. He's like, And he's like, is everything okay? So he's like, I think I need to sit down. And this is live. This is live on the news. And he goes and sits down on the curb like, holy, he's like, I'm fucked. Like, and it's crazy. But he's like, one of them dudes is like sitting around waiting for this good old time. And he's obsessed over her when he found out that she was moving away.
Was this recent?
It's like a couple years ago. I wasn't living here. I was still living in Colorado when it happened. I think I was maybe like 20,
Happened in Georgia?
2015, yeah.
That's crazy.
And then also have the interrogation video of him getting interrogated by the cops on YouTube as well. It's fucking insane. This dude's nuts.
Yo, I got a crazy story of a simp. This shit is like fucking, it's like a movie crazy.
All right, let's hear this.
So
let me sit back.
this dude, right? Like he's so like into this girl. Like he follows her on Twitch or whatever, like a normal guy. But he studies all her pictures, right? He studied the picture like so good to where he could zoom up on her eyeball, right? And he could see the reflection like in her eyeball, and he could see the location she's at.
Oh shit!
Like he actually pinpointed the location of where she lived from the reflection of her eyeball.
Google Maps.
Yeah, he zoomed up on her eyeballs like, oh, that's that one location with that one, she lives in front of this building. And he found her and fucking choked her ass out.
Damn,
when
he
she didn't
killed
want to
her?
give it up. She didn't kill her. I mean, he didn't kill her, but it was getting there.
Damn.
And then when he was in court, it's like, yeah, I found her from like the reflection of her eyeball.
You gotta think too, man. Like a lot of these Simps be like,
That's clever.
hell yeah, that's fucking genius, dude. I was gonna say genius. That's diabolical. Let me use that word. I can say genius. Like that's a
He
good
took
idea.
pictures of the locations, like pinpoint it and put all the puzzles together. It's like, oh, she lives exactly right here.
Let me look up these coordinates on Google Maps. Boom.
I was like, damn, that's cool. If I was a girl, right, and somebody went through those lengths,
I love you. I love you.
I would give it up, dude. I was like, damn, dude, you found me from my eyeball?
Oh.
You found me from my eyeball.
No, then he'd be like,
Like, oh, what was that? Did my panties just drop?
no, because then he'd be like crazy, like,
I would be a bad girl. That's why I'm not a girl.
yo, help, thank God, man.
I'll probably, dude,
Jesus Christ, man.
stuff like that. Like, oh, you did all that for me?
It says, Olivia says in the chat, it says, there are Sims who will do things for you without anything in return. Hell yeah, straight up. Rum C Peso says, ask a chick once. Holy shit, this thing just jumped. It says, I ask a chick once if. I'm so sorry. It says, I ask a chick once if she's into me. Not her. If not, I ghost her. I don't have time for boyfriend problems while getting the cake. Friend zone is Simp zone. Yeah, if you're gonna be friends with somebody, be friends, man. Don't go down that route of like, I like her, I'm gonna go through. Don't pull the Steve Urkel route, man. That shit only works on TV. And he didn't get married to Laura to the 9th season, folks. Realize this. He didn't get married to Laura to the 9th season. So
I didn't know that.
Yes, I watched it from beginning to end, and it was like the 9th season, 8th or 9th season, whenever the fucking ended. But it was the last season when they got married. But like that shit is
The remix.
it's I mean that shit works for Steve Urkel well, but that's TV, man. Real life, nah, fuck no. Don't even waste your time on it. Ramsey says, listen to all the bad stuff in the lives, having to confront them, give them attention, blase. I mean, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna be friends with somebody and you want to deal with that shit, then be friends. Because if you're gonna ride that, because I tried that friend zone shit before, like in high school, and I was digging a chick, and then when you're sitting there and like hearing her tell you about how she feels about another guy, but you like her, she's like, man, it gets to a point you're like, man, this shit ain't even. I could have been out there and found somebody else, man. And then you learn to basically move on. And I didn't hold a grudge against her. It's like she just wasn't digging me like that. But some motherfuckers, they'll hold that grudge to the day they die, man. That's when it gets like downright scary. So
what advice you would give to a simp if they're watching or listening?
Just lay off of it, man. Just see females as people, man. They got likes, dislikes, or whatever. I mean, it might be hard pill to swallow for some simps or whatever, but I mean, unless you like like women love charisma, right? I'm not an expert or anything like that, but I would assume charisma's gotta be like a main thing that women latch on to. Like, oh, he's like he's charming, he's funny, whatever it is.
Charisma's
like just like a charm.
like if you see a dragon, you will fight it.
What?
What is charisma?
Like a charm, a bunch of like charismatic, like charisma, like maybe like you're funny or you're something like personality wise, it's something very charming about you, right? And I mean, if you can go in that direction for all my simp kings out there, do it. But if not, man, I mean, stay within your range of what kind of female you can pull, and I mean, learn to like them for the person that they are, not for some superficial shit. You know, I mean,
Me, I would tell them to work on themselves first.
yeah, actually, no,
Build your own.
Yeah,
build your own
yourself up
character,
first, man.
dude.
Be the person that you want to be.
Real
Don't- well,
Pesos, he got it. He says, go outside and play.
Yeah.
Get self-confidence. Talk to a regular woman. A regular woman. So what's the unregular woman? I say just talk to like people like period.
I mean, yeah.
Handle your business in that order. Yeah, work on yourself. Like fucking learn something.
Oh, get to learn how women think too. Like, I mean, that helps out a lot. You don't want to go in that shit blind, man.
If you're like completely lost, you don't understand nothing, yo, go visit your
questions.
local library and fucking read a book, dude. I'm always learning about humans.
all the time, every week I'm learning something.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, white people.
Fucking
I'm
read
like-
humans. You can sit like in one place and just watch how humans react and just
Dude, people watch,
just
dude.
watch, dude. People watch.
People watch. That's all I do. I'll be work. People watching. Like, look at that dumbass. Like, oh damn. Do some. But I'm learning something at the same time. I'm like, look at this motherfucker. Like, just learn, man.
Look at him sucking on her titties in public.
Talking about the baby.
What am I watching?
Look at being breastfed. What's going on? What is going on here?
Coffee shops, Tenendo,
Yeah, but I mean,
bookstores.
but you know, and I agree with like Real MC Peso says and what you're saying too. First and foremost, the number one thing that you always have to worry about is self-care. Take care of yourself first.
Oh, speaking of self-care, if you go on like your first date, right, and you just fucking stink and shit, you fucked it up. It don't matter how good you look. That first impression, and you're like, oh man, this guy's a stinky guy. That's already a bad impression. Any lady in the chat would agree to that. If you fucking smell, dude, it gives off already like this guy just doesn't take care of himself. He's already like the date is not even serious. Like he smells and shit.
How the hell on a first date?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, you really did come prepared. Like, geez. And don't
You gotta take a fucking nice shower.
take a
dude.
shower, man. And Axe is not a shower. Don't spray no Axe spray. Just
Yeah, don't
wash
don't
your
use-
body, man.
Yeah, don't just put deodorant on. You gotta be clean.
Especially your hair, man. That shit. But breath. Who says? I saw somebody says brush some teeth, fam. Yes. Real Pesos, brush some teeth. Yes. I don't care how attractive you are. If your breath smells, woof.
Yeah, if
That's
they're
an
off,
automatic. That's a hell no for
That
me.
should work both ways too, man.
For sure. Take care of yourself, man. If you got chew on gum the whole goddamn day, if that's just to cover it up for a little bit, just
Yeah,
just
I
do
remember I went on a date a long time ago, right? Long time ago. We went on a date, like she's hot or whatever, but she smells. And that threw me off. I was like, why you smell for
Like
it? You
what?
don't look like you smell.
it. Like what?
It just smelled bad. It threw me off. Like it left a bad taste in my mouth.
It didn't smell like it was from this planet.
It's like, I hope we can hang out again. I'm like, yeah.
Tenendo says, brush gum, everything. Yeah, your tongue. Your tongue is actually very important, man. A lot of people be missing that shit. Brush your tongue too. That's why a lot of shit sits on that, man. Like man, if you go on a date and you try to get somebody, pay attention for one. Because if women will talk, just pay attention. Be like, okay. And actually take note in your brain, mental note. Because what I do a lot of times, and I'm not saying like I'm some fucking dating guru, but if you're paying attention to a female and they tell you a story, eventually it comes back to a part where you can like, you guys are cracking jokes or whatever. Throw out some shit like, hey, she told me this in a story before. Throw it out in a clever way as a joke. Like that, if it's not too offensive, but throw it in a way like in a clever way. Like, oh, it's like, that's funny. And he was paying attention. Shit works, man. It goes both ways. I mean, because it shows like you're paying attention. Because women like people to listen to them. I mean, that's a lot of times I've dated girls and I'll tell them how bad my day is. They'll be like, okay. And then we'll literally forget about 5 minutes later. But if they got problems, they want to talk. I mean, listen, I guess. I mean, then Tenendo says, girls love that you remember stuff. Facts. I'm telling you, man. They know they love that shit.
You'd be like, Merry Christmas. Remember, this is Christmas. No, I'm just playing. Just playing.
Jeez. Remember. Bobby says, they stay talking. Yes, women, they do. Real MC Peso says, low key, if you keep jokes in the bag, you're in. Women like to be around people that make them laugh. Hell yeah. Funny is the man. You can laugh some girls' panties off if you want. If you that damn funny, that shit can bypass a lot of stuff, even your looks, man. You just fucking hilarious. Like,
Yeah, it's like if you can make fun of them without making them feel like shit.
Yeah,
You're in there.
if y'all can have like good ass like throwback banter and shit like that, that shit works too. I mean, my parents been married for holy fuck, I think 36 years now, 37 years. They just hit their anniversary last month.
They got jokes.
I've watched my parents diss each other for 36, 37 years. All they do is insult each other, but it's never like over the top, over the line where it's insulting. It's always like I grew up in a household where I watched my parents threaten to kill each other on a weekly basis. But it's always in a joking manner, like, "Hey, Chris, leave the room. I'm about to push your mom down the steps."
Whoa.
They're not gonna do it, but it's like that's not about that. Hey,
I was like, you funny, Dad.
you funny, but
Oh,
don't tell anybody.
he's serious.
Don't tell anybody. But no, but
Are you good, Mom?
I've noticed like at least seeing how my parents have been this whole time. That's it keeps it healthy, man. They shit on each other. They crack jokes, and I don't know. They keep it going, man.
Yeah, a good joke is like a joke where you didn't really have to put any effort.
No, it's just like off the top of the dome. It's just like,
Yeah. But like a corny joke too, those work too. But it has to be like
it has to be
like you know it's corny.
yeah. It can't be like I'm trying to be funny, but it's corny. It's,
Yeah.
have to be like,
It's not like you're trying.
overly yeah.
You're just telling a regular joke, but you already know it's fucked up.
Hell
Corny
yeah.
joke. Can't
Okay.
breathe like that.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to skip over like the little stuff. Sorry, I do that when I'm trying to read at work. Sorry. There's Real MC Peso says, then you test them, throw a curveball, and make a corny ass joke. Oh, see, then y'all just said the same thing. Fucking twins.
No, I read that before I said.
Oh, I thought that was off the top of your head, man. Holy shit.
No, he gave the idea.
Oh, okay. So throwing the computer is funny. Wait, what? That was Bob for anybody that's listening.
This was Bob. She's crazy.
So okay, this is Bob, folks, for our listeners on iTunes.
I think she threw her boyfriend's computer.
That's funny.
Ain't that right, Bob?
That's funny, Bob.
She's like, is this funny?
Rimsey Peso says that sounds financially irresponsible. Hell yeah, I want to hear this.
She said, "Fuck your computer."
What? Okay,
See,
guys.
like a simp, right? If he saw his girlfriend throwing the computer, he'd be like, "Haha, that's cute."
Calm down.
A normal person would light her ass up.
A simp would be like, calm down, honey. Let's talk. A real living human being, not no Pinocchio like boy. A real human.
Look, she says it was funny. Then she got hit with a charcoal bag. See, she got lucky.
What
That charcoal bag could have been like a
fucking
Glock,
bullet.
a Glock 20.
Give it a bullet for real. You got lucky. You got hit with
Pop, pop. She's dead.
with
It's like, damn, he shot her because he broke his computer. She broke his computer. She got shot twice.
Why would you do that?
Damn.
Well, I'm glad you made it all right. I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad he didn't trip out over you. Who was that?
Hey, real MC
Real MC
Pesos.
Pesos. Hell
Thanks for
yeah.
following.
Thank you, dude. Thank you.
He says, sounds like someone is going to Best Buy to buy another one.
Hell yeah.
I think he fixed it, though. I remember that story. It's like back in I don't know, 15 years ago.
Tenendo says, I'll be in the 9 o'clock news. Hell yeah, man. Like 11 Alive news out here, baby.
Tenendo, he will.
He a real one. I see you, my guy.
He will choke that girl out.
He's like, I don't know what happened. I saw my computer break and I blacked out, officer. Like, I don't know how that body ended up in the ditch.
He'll choke her out and start flexing and shit. You know, just closing up her throat. Not that I know that's how you do it, but I watch a lot of UFC, so, you know.
You playing that game too much,
Get that
man.
guillotine and get that tight lock.
Close that airway up.
Tap. She doesn't know nothing about tapping out.
Give him brain damage. Like, just,
Damn.
oh my God, dude.
Tenendo, man, I see you, dude. Choke her out. I'm just playing. We're like bad people.
MC Pace. We're supposed to be like a self-help episode today, man. We're supposed to be helping people. At least I thought we was going to be.
Real Peso says what Chris Rock says, don't hit women, but shake the shit out of them.
Oh, hell yeah. He just said that one of his standards, like, don't hit him, but just like, I think he said like shake him like a baby or some wild shit. I can't remember that's exactly what he said, but that's what I
Just
thought.
knock the sense back
like,
in them.
Oh, you bitch. And just shake him. Like,
Yeah, they could feel the energy.
just,
Like,
oh my God,
you
he's
know,
going
if
to
he
kill me.
wasn't shaking you, he would have been doing something else.
He could be punching you, throwing you down
Mike
some
Tyson
steps.
your ass.
Hey, fucked up Robin Givens, man.
You don't want to get hit by Tyson.
Not today, not 20 years ago, not 30 years ago.
That's
not,
like
not
getting
ever.
hit by a fucking Tesla.
Going 100 miles per hour.
Fucking cyborg punch.
Oh my God, man. But Good shit, though. This has been a good episode. I like this shit, man. It's been good talk.
Let's talk about some simp activities, like what they be doing.
You got some more? Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong?
So one is like they're trying to convince people on social media like they're the perfect guy. We talked
Oh
about
my
that, right?
god! I remember
I see that a lot.
I remember you mentioned somebody some years ago on some of that simp shit, and
know
was
you're
just,
listening.
I was disgusted when you told me everything.
Like, I know you real life. You're not a perfect
I was
guy.
like, oh, when you told me this, I was like, oh my god, this motherfucker's reaching,
The ultimate simp, dude.
trying to get some kind of love from.
Just faking the funk, man.
Let me go to Google Images and let me just fucking paste this shit up on my
Number one fan.
Jesus, man. And it sounded like he was just fishing for any female to jump on it. Maybe not even a specific one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just hoping for somebody to take that bait. That is so fucking weird. It says,
Another one is like making people feel sorry for you because you're alone and shit. Like on Valentine's Day, like they push it to like,
yeah.
I'm just gonna go out and get some food since I don't have anybody else to go get it with. Dude, we get it. You're single. Fucking chill, man.
That's
Just
still
go eat.
that's still a big thing on social media. I remember it was big at one time though. I haven't seen that in a while though. Mainly like it was almost like universal. Valentine's Day is almost hated by like a lot of people now. At least
Why?
I think it's a scam holiday. Like I could love my wife anytime.
It
day
is,
of the
but if you
year.
give into it, that's your fault.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I've gave into it before. I'm that dumb motherfucker. I've planned trips with females and shit like that, or take them out to dinner around it. That's my fault. I'm a part of the problem. I've been buying this Hallmark conspiracy shit, but
There's nothing wrong with it. Like being nice.
there's nothing wrong, man. I mean, I feel like everybody should learn how to respect each other on a level, but don't like I said, don't do it if you just trying to do it for like gratification for yourself, man. Like, don't expect like I was talking about Burning Man last week. If somebody gives you a gift, don't expect any. If you give somebody a gift, don't expect anything in return, because then when it's all said and done, you didn't give that gift out of like, out of kindness. Like you just doing it out of like, that's like when I was growing up, man. I remember I borrowed like money from my sister one time, and then. And after I borrowed money from her, she threw it in my face every chance she should get.
That's crazy.
And I was like, I would never borrow money from her again, because that's not the whole concept of like,
Here, take it.
You hooking me up and then now you're gonna like just always throw it in my face. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's not.
that's crazy. She ain't like that no more though. But I was back when we was teenagers.
That's
man.
good.
She good people now. She good people.
Olivia says, what if you do nice things for a girl even though you're not interested in her? Then are you a simp? No.
Wait.
No.
Is it
Like if you're just doing something nice just for somebody, that's you being a normal person.
this is what nice.
It's not like people on the outside may be thinking you're a simp, but if you know, like, hey, I just want to do something nice for her. She's a good girl, and I just want to make her feel like she's, doing her thing. But I don't like her.
Yeah, she could be like
You're a normal guy. You're not a simp. A simp is somebody that desperately wants your attention, so they do things purposely to get your attention.
just so they can maybe either get sex or attention. Or at
Or
the very least,
they
attention.
want to be with you ultimately.
But I'm not gonna say like they do it to get sex, because a lot of guys would do things to try to have
It's
sex
just
with
they
females.
just want to be with them.
Yeah, in some kind of weird way. Even if it's like the end, at the end when it's all said and done,
Sex is a part of it too, but they just want to be with them. Period.
or they could come down to where like the female has already shown no chance of like want to be with them, no interest in them at all whatsoever, but the guy's still pushing for it. Because I'm sure there'd be a lot of guys out there right now, like, where we've been in positions where try to get with the female, and maybe I might be sex, and then it just never got to that point. That don't make it simple because you tried. But now if you got turned down and you're still pushing for it after that, and you're just pushing and like whatever, then it's kind of like, okay, now you, as they say in one of
That's your true colors.
the funniest movie of all times, the 40-year-old virgin. You're putting the pussy on the pedestal. Like, I mean, keep it moving, man. You gotta know when to fold it, man. Yeah, know when to fold it. Like, yeah, I'm done. Move on to the next one. I mean,
They just have to realize that a lot quicker and stop messing with people like that.
read the fucking shit written on the wall.
Peso says Sims be lurking on social media, commenting on everything,
Hell yeah, man.
or making posts to get attention on somebody else's shit. That's real. They do make posts like that to get somebody else's attention, and you're looking at the post like, who's this targeted for? You know, like this is not for like, it's like an inside shit where we wouldn't understand because we don't know them, but you can tell it's targeted toward somebody.
specific person.
Females, they're guilty of doing this too.
My God.
They do it all the time.
They're like the Jay-Z of social media. They'll say some shit like, whoever, when I say this, that person I'm trying to get their attention, they'll know I'm saying it, but nobody else would know. Like some kind of
Girls be doing weird shit too, man.
Some invisible
Especially on
shit.
Instagram. They'll post like a nice picture of themselves and then they have this encrypted quote. Their quote is all fucking magical, but it has like deep meaning that nobody would understand except for that one person.
Yes.
Yeah, like I'm like, what the fuck is she trying to say? It has nothing to do with the picture.
I see that all the time.
And it has some crazy encrypted quote.
I see it all the time, and I'll be like, just send that shit to the motherfucker. Why we gotta all see this shit? Like, I like it's like if I send it to him, I don't want to be too obvious, but I want to be really obvious, but not obvious in public. Like,
Yeah,
just somewhere.
I was like, okay, yeah, we get it. You're in pain.
see
Why don't
this
you
shit
go
all
talk
the
to the
time.
person?
I see this shit all the fucking time. Especially, I think Instagram is like
It's so stupid.
Facebook used to be like that, but a lot of people
So corny. Females so corny too, man.
Oh my god.
Goddamn female simps.
On my own. God damn.
Jesus Christ.
A female simp's real though?
Yeah, that's real.
I've never seen one. That does the same shit that a male simp would do?
Yeah,
Actually, no.
dude.
Yeah. Actually, no. Now you think about. Oh,
Female simps are just as annoying.
Yeah. What if a female? Damn, I didn't even think of this shit, dude.
It's crazy, man. I gotta
'Cause
keep
they're like-
deleting my direct message shit.
Like, say, like, if
I had to
you.
leave that shit closed. It's crazy. I'm just playing, guys.
God damn, I was like, okay, pimpalicious. Holy shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to flex.
Because I was thinking too. I was like, yo, what if it's like with women? It may not be as how a woman used to date a guy, and the shit didn't work out, but then they always like. Say like they're always doing like some low key shit on social media with a guy they broke up with that they know like I said subliminal messages that they know the ex is gonna probably pick up or something.
They do that shit.
Would that because of like simp shit because you haven't like you didn't like you still haven't let go? Like you should have moved on. Like I would have because fuck that. That's a female.
That's not simp stuff. That's like
It's kinda like how-
somebody that can't get over something.
I don't know, man. That sounds like some simp shit to me, man. I think it is, man. Because you can't learn to move on. I feel like as a male simp, you be somebody like, hey, you need to realize your worth, king, simp king, and then move on. Then I would be the same thing with females. Like, yo, why don't be checking dudes that you used to be with? Like, just move on, be happy, be happy with yourself, queen, and then learn and grow from it. You know,
A lot of simp girls.
I think it's more prevalent with men, but I mean, I don't know. I ain't no fucking scientist. I mean,
It make more sense for it to
don't
be
see-
like with men.
I do think the government needs to start making some kind of like scientific funding for simps and shit. I need to get some numbers on this because this is a lot, man. And then now it's like now that the word is rising back up again, I'm like, holy fuck! It's a lot of shit with this. Okay, so okay. So the article I was looking at earlier, right? Says so basically the article from this website called Inside the Hook, right? This lady wrote this article, right? And this all is just like from a female perspective about with the whole simp movement and all that. And her name's I think her name's like Melody or something like that, or somebody off of
That's
like
the white girl's name.
like Mel or some shit. Yeah, like Melody.
Is she like she lives in the South?
I don't know. Maybe it sounds like a northern name to be true. It says, okay, it says women demand that men look like. So this is what she's talking about, like how what a man thinks, how a man who's always pushing the word out simp on a regular is how they think women are really, if that makes sense.
That'd make no sense.
Okay, so if I'm a guy that says like, man, Billy, you're a simp, and that guy's a simp, and that guy's a simp, and you know, you guys are doing all this. This is what women really want, and Dick, you act like you're expert on like this is what a woman wants, like chiseled body and all those shit. But you ain't no fucking expert. But you try to tell everybody else like, oh, you're being a simp because this is how women really are. But some weird shit. But anyway, she wants to like find some comments on Reddit and shit like that. And she said like a lot of people who one of the comments she came across on Reddit was like, this is a guy who I'm gonna say he's an incel because he's like kind of over the top with this shit. But he says women, and then this is a real quick one that she found on Reddit. So it's like a guy had said like women demand that men look like chiseled Adonis, drive a nice car, have 6-figure salary, live in a nice house, etc., etc. But yet most women look like fucking zombies without makeup. You usually have a few extra pounds, drive a piece of shit coupe, don't even have a car, and work shitty minimum wage jobs, and live in a cockroach-infested studio apartment.
Who's saying all that?
This is like a guy on Reddit. This
He
is like
sounds like he's mad.
and that's what the lady in this article was trying to say. Like this is almost like self-reflection of like because these women that he find attractive aren't attracted to him, even though he's like throwing himself out there for them, and then he's not not getting that reciprocation back or whatever. Now he's like, oh, she probably looks shitty without makeup. She probably like this, but she always wants to go for somebody like.
It's like the type where like when the girl rejects him, he calls her a bitch and shit.
Yeah, like fucking bitch. And
those are losers,
fucking
man.
slut. So they'd be like, yo, she's just not digging you, man, or maybe.
Yeah, just move on, dude. If she says no, she rejects you, dude. Move on, leave her alone, and that's it. Keep moving.
And then it also says too, like about women, is they're truly delusional, and the worst part is the simps with good incomes will give into their demands and turn these worthless thoughts into housewives, sweeping them off their feet. If these simps came into their senses, these bitches would stop looking for the perfect man and start looking for an extra large litter boxes for their 20 cats they're gonna get. This motherfucker sounds angry as fuck, man. For real, like this shit actually sounds sad. I don't know who this guy is. I feel bad for him. But basically, he's saying hey, like. You know, simps need to come to their senses because apparently, like everybody's a simp is gonna overcome. And that's what I'm saying. This shit is like, it was so stupid to me just reading this down. Now I realize it. It sounds like that everybody who falls into that category of simp is supposed to be more successful than the average person, because a simp is gonna rise above the cream, like be the cream of the crop. Then women should be with the simps or whatever. Like anybody who's not a simp is like. I know it sounds like, but it sounds like he's kind of like, hey, my simp kings out there, come to your senses. Like these bitches, like they're trying.
He said simp kings.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like I'm paraphrasing, but he's saying like,
that's her T-shirt.
Simp kings, yeah. And it sounds like he's saying. It sounds like from what I just read, it sounds like he's trying to put simps up on a pedestal. Like, hey, like you don't need to be like doing all this for some women who's always going to go after like Chads and shit or Adonises, as he said.
Not every girl go after Chads.
But according to this man, he's on Reddit.
He sounds like a real simp then. Yeah, because he's he's one dimensional,
track, man.
Yeah,
like a wounded simp, if you will.
Right.
He's already been hurt. He's bleeding out right now. He's like, this is my last shot at these fucking women.
It is true, like beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's real true.
Because I see like a lot of people, they find like a lot of people like attractive, and then I look at them like they're not attractive to me, but to him, like it's cool. Like he finds her attractive, like hey, then that's cool.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own preference.
Yeah, man. Or sometimes like
preference.
Sometimes
that's how you say it, right?
Preference.
I can't. That's how you say it. Preference.
Yeah.
Yeah. My English is so good.
My English is good.
Tanim says, man down, bathwater girl.
Oh my God.
The gas pump don't like me. The fuck is Bob talking about?
Wait, hold on. Let me go back.
She talking about some gas and shit.
Oh, Jeremy jumped in. He says, talk about the bathwater girl. What's up, Jeremy? What's up?
What bathwater? So hey guys in the chat, try to keep it on the topic. We don't try to stray away too much.
Yeah, this throws us off every time.
Bob on that next level, man. That boomer shit. They have like Alzheimer's and shit.
The gas pumps don't like me. What is?
They be forgetting shit.
I'm okay.
She forgot about the topic.
Because I don't pump my own gas, so the gas pumps don't like.
No, she says the gas pump don't like her.
No, but she says.
So she got Jeremy like pumping gas for her.
What are you trying to say about Jeremy? See, man, I ain't even trying to jump in on this.
No, I'm just guessing. But what the chat said?
No. Oh no, so the bathwater girl. You heard about this shit?
I don't know about bathwater. Nothing.
I don't know if she's like on Twitch or something, but some girl's been blown up.
Like she's selling her bathwater.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Teneno says.
Oh yeah. She was like, I think she might be a Twitch streamer or something like that. But
yeah, I heard about that, where guys will pay for her bathwater, which is fucking disgusting.
She banking off that shit. She making money.
Well, that's cool, man. There's females out here making money doing
hustle,
ridiculous
man.
shit because these guys will pay top dollars for that, especially if you're like one of those famous girls. Like you heard about that other girl? She's like a Nickelodeon star.
I know what you're about to say too. She
has like a OnlyFans, and she's saying, "Hey, I have nudes," and then she made like a fucking $1 million like in one day.
She crashed the fucking website day one.
Yeah,
I don't even know who this kid is. I'm too old for this, but I heard she was like some Disney or Nickelodeon kid or whatever.
Yeah, she says she's gonna give nudes to her OnlyFans subscribers, and then they paid all that money, and then she didn't even show any nudes. So now they're cracking down on this shit. She made $1 million in one day. That's pretty fucking badass.
And I'm like, delete account. But I heard she made OnlyFans. She made that shit crash like a motherfucker.
I bet, dude. That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to her, man. Because these simps out here gonna fucking throw money at her. I mean, but I heard she's like she produces like porn or directs porn movies or some shit too. Like
I don't know. I don't know who she is.
I read about it like last week or some shit. Jeremy says, yeah, the girl is selling bathwater credit for some shit.
Olivia says, some dudes like girls with 10 pounds of makeup. Those dudes are weird because all you got to do if
throw
you
a
want
bucket
to
of
piss,
water.
if you want to piss the girl off, you just put your finger on top of her forehead and just
like,
slide down,
with your
and
finger?
you fucked up her whole life.
Like that. Put some spit on her finger.
All right, Two-Face.
Just wipe off the fucking wipe off them eyebrows. Like, there you
Yeah,
go.
Uber home. And then she kills you.
God damn, why you always escalate this shit every time?
Extreme, man. You don't fuck with a girl makeup like that, especially if it's
don't.
like 10 pounds of makeup. She went to like clown school. She knows how to put that shit on perfect.
Get that one thing's like, poof, and like the powder flies off and shit.
It's like every girl right now, all their makeup's all the same because they all watch the same YouTube video. That's what's weird, ladies.
And
Stop watching the same shit. All their eyebrows look all the same.
I don't know, man. I think when it comes down to like the male versus female game about who's like, this competition, like who's trying to like psychologically outplay each other, I think women got that shit on the rap though, man. I think OnlyFans kind of broke that shit, especially when I heard about that chick and then just everything else, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't see as many women jumping through this many hoops. I mean, okay. Like a comedian said one time, I think it might have been Chris Rock, talks about like women are the biggest liars. It's like they always like have weave, wigs, makeup,
Not all of them.
high heels and shit like that. But he's saying like women lie more than men or whatever. So it's like, I don't know, but when it comes to like who's trying to attract the opposite sex, who's doing it the most though? That's what I was just
Olivia, thank you.
Thank you, Olivia. Thank you.
Thank you for
appreciate
that
it.
salt. Teneno says, let me be a female for 2 days. 1 day nudes, second day collect all the money.
Hell yeah. Go back to being a man. Boom. Yeah,
Big
man.
facts. Hey, dude, Teneno, you can open up OnlyFans, dude. I will subscribe. See how straight my face is?
I didn't say nothing.
Didn't even say no homo, nothing.
Just a
Hey,
judge.
run that OnlyFans, dude. Hey, shit. You
I'll help run your account.
get 100K in there, man.
I'll help run your
We'll
account.
get 100K in there, dude. There's a lot of guys that like to look at guys like that.
Playing Street Fighter naked. Oh, hey.
Sponsored by Capcom.
Playing Street Fighter butt nilsy. I'm just out there. Yo, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Revolutionary, man.
Yeah.
The women ain't doing this shit yet. The women ain't doing this shit yet, man. Start it now.
They're doing a lot of shit. They're doing a lot more shit. They're wild now.
But they ain't playing video games, though, man. Not naked, I don't think.
That OnlyFans thing,
OnlyFans,
man,
man.
it opened up a whole nother
Oh.
floodgate.
Pandora's box, man. This shit has made the world much more complicated.
Yeah, because, all right, like the regular females, they're not going to want to do normal jobs no more, right? So in the future, let's say like 10 years from now, nobody wants to be doctors no more. Nobody wants to do like real normal jobs. So there's going to be a shortage on everything because everybody's doing OnlyFans because that's the easy way.
Yo, did you hear about that teacher that
So
was
we're fucked.
You heard about this badass teacher? I don't know if she's like a high school teacher or whatever, but she wound up losing her job because some of her students found her OnlyFans page and they fucking fired her.
Good. Why she has an OnlyFans page if she's teaching?
No, how about this? Fucking pay teachers more. If she wasn't having to hustle on OnlyFans, then she wouldn't have to have done that shit. Fucking government, pay these teachers more. That's what it comes down to.
Teacher's a hard job. I
Hell
don't even know why
yeah,
teachers do
dude.
that shit in the first place.
Hell no, you can't pay me no amount of money to be a teacher right now. I don't give a fuck what it is.
So don't teach these kids.
Hell no.
Fuck it.
This is my teaching right here. This podcast.
That's the salary. Like, hey,
Oh fuck! What happened to the service? The stream?
I don't internet.
But that was fucked up, man. And it's not illegal. What she's doing is not illegal.
She has to pay the bills.
She gotta pay the bills, man. I mean,
But
if-
still, she's
if
like,
y'all- if y'all-
she's a teacher. She's working with students.
them students should be on that shit anyways. They have to be 18 and older. So I mean, I don't know how they're gonna do that shit. So and somehow they get that money to see her shit. So these are kids. I don't think she should have been fired. That's I don't know, man. It's not illegal. For one, two, man, pay the teachers fucking more, man. I've been saying this shit for like the fucking longest, man. Like you're literally in a position. You're usually almost paying like second parent to a lot of these kids. You have to watch over them. You have to teach them and create and mold the next future of the world. And you get paid fucking pennies to the point where you have to do fans only. So
That's why they have to do it because they love to do it. That's the only way you can be a teacher. It's because you love teaching.
yeah,
That's the only way. Like, you know, normal person being a teacher just to get by. You have to love teaching.
no, I mean, there was a guy who I was cool with back in Colorado, and he was a teacher. I never thought I would say this in my entire life, but I was cool with him. And then he would like, get off work, whatever. And me and we go smoke a blunt and everything like that. And he was like, "Man, being a teacher stressed out." I'm like, And when I'm sitting there smoking with him, I'll be like, holy shit, I'm actually smoking with a fucking teacher. And he's like my age. And I mean, but it's like, I mean, they people too, man. I mean, they gotta, I mean, that shit ain't easy. And he loves being a teacher, but that shit is not fucking easy though, man.
It's
like,
not.
It's difficult.
That's hard as fuck.
Especially if he's a teacher at like our high school. Fuck, man. I would have burnt that shit down.
So it just says, and did she sign a contract saying she wouldn't have another job? Then sue them.
Oh, sue the school? Or fans only?
She must be like a really young teacher.
Yeah, she might be. She might be like maybe
like that one teacher that slept with her student, and she got locked up.
The one that had a kid with him.
Yeah,
she just died recently too, I think.
And then she just died.
Yeah,
after she gave him a whole bunch of kids.
Yeah, she had a shit ton of kids with him. Yeah, and I didn't realize how long ago it was until they announced that she died. I was like, holy fuck! I feel like that was like.
Remember, I talked about the story, and then the next thing you know, like the same night she died.
She died, yeah.
When I randomly brought up that story.
Yeah. And she was like, oh, she died from like cancer or some shit. I mean, that was weird though, man. Very,
I'll
very
just
weird.
be like connected, like right on time.
You felt it in the universe, man.
I was like, you gonna die tonight.
Oh, it says the school board. I would. That's what Olivia in the chat says. She says, sue the school board. Hell yeah. That's like, that ain't nothing like, look, it's not illegal. Well, if the kids see it, the kids see it. That's not, at the end of the day, I feel like, why are they blaming what the teacher did? Like, think about this whole situation as a whole. Like, it's not the teacher's fault for her doing fans only. If she wanted to do that shit, if y'all don't want her to do that shit, then fucking pay teachers more. I don't see anyone else around. I don't see anything else around that shit. If anybody should be held accountable, it's the fucking parents of these kids. Because how your kids be able to get access to this shit to see, get access to a fans only page? Like,
yeah, Bob, how these kids get access like this? Did these kids just have internet access on tap?
Yes.
They got iPads. They can just run any porno site they want.
I don't know.
Because there's no restriction, and the parents are not there because the parents are busy watching Netflix.
Pretty much. I don't know. I'm not a fucking parent. I don't know how that shit works.
Blame the parents. Come at me, parents.
Parents
in the chat, come at me.
Tenendo says, you're a teacher. Something you can't do. But it ain't illegal, man. If she got caught selling crack on the fucking street, I'd be like, yeah, I agree, fire her ass, because that's illegal. But fans only, that's not illegal. So, I mean, hell, it does. I'll put it like this: if she was a stripper on the side at a club and they fired her for that, I wouldn't agree with that because that's legal. Like, that's not illegal for that. I mean, she's not a government representative. She ain't no politician. She a teacher. I mean, shit, man.
I wish when I was in school, my teacher was stripping.
I know one in high school, I'd be like, damn, I would definitely toss her like.
Who, Miss Henderson?
The math teacher?
Math teacher?
Nah, man. No. Nah, man. Nah.
There was only one teacher that was hot. I forgot her name. Miss Gayden, literature. That badass World War II vet.
The old dude?
Miss Gayden.
She's a World War II vet.
Dude.
She's a World War
Miss Gayden, our literature teacher.
This is high school?
High school? Yeah, high school.
9th grade, 10th grade? What year?
Miss Gayden, the old lady.
I'm trying to remember.
Remember you cheated on me? I made up a fucking stupid ass story, like Top of the Dome. We're supposed to read a book, and I completely made up the whole story, and you copied off me. And no.
Oh no, that wasn't me. That was not me. I didn't have that class with
Miss
you.
Gayden.
The black chick?
Okay, next topic.
No.
The people in the chat don't know.
Oh no. But she was a black chick, right?
She's a white lady.
Okay, no, never mind. I didn't have that class with you. I promise you.
You did.
No, I cheated off you in math, man. And
yeah, that too.
That's the only time I've cheated. So anyways, Tenendo says more simps.
Simps are mainly on fucking Twitch chat.
No, because you know what? A lot of these simps too, when I'm going up.
Oh, let me give you like a good example.
What's up?
You know, Pokimane, huge streamer, female streamer, right? Everybody loves her. She's like the top female streamer or whatever. Mm-hmm. But when when people found out she had a boyfriend, all her subscribers
dropped.
It all dropped. They canceled all the fucking subscriptions.
It be like that, man.
And then like, damn, the simps got mad. They found out you had a boyfriend. You know, because those top female streamers, they try to hide all that shit because that's their personal life, of course. It makes sense. So they make it seem like they don't have no boyfriend or whatever. They just keep it private. Mm-hmm. But when they found out Pokimane had a boyfriend,
She went out the window, man.
Her shit got fucked up, and that's how you know, like,
Simps make the world go
ladies
round.
on Twitch.
Don't tell.
Who's really supporting you guys?
Shit, if anything, say that you have a
It's
girl.
not no real people.
If anything, ladies, say that you have a girlfriend on Twitch. That Simps love that shit, I'm sure, too. They'll probably eat that up, I guess.
Jeremy says, Pokey is simp making queen. Yeah, she makes all the simps.
Is she
She
the one
produces that shit in like a warehouse.
Is she the one that be No, I'm thinking about somebody else there. Never mind.
she's cool. She's a cool streamer. But
damn,
like
them Simps, man.
Simps love her, man.
Simps came marching in and
They're like, hold on, she got a boyfriend? Fuck that, cancel subscription.
That's so weird. Like
All the 3-tier subscription got all canceled.
in a weird way, man.
But
So
she's baller already, so she's straight.
she already got the money from him, so she got
She's
him.
still doing like other shit. She's straight. Her career is straight. She'll get paid like easily.
Olivia says the real Simps don't care if you have a boyfriend. For real, that's like the
That's a standby simp.
the 9th level simp.
Simp on standby.
He's
Like they know when the relationship is rocky. They're like, holy shit, that quote she said. They're trying to decode it. That quote she said. Oh, her boyfriend stood her up on Tuesday, November 2nd. Like this is like my chance. It's gonna be like December or whatever. That's when they start to
the true simp is like
be on high alert. They got notifications for that shit.
the true simp. A true simp would be like, well, eventually he's gonna die. Like, someone just
And then
wait till he fucking
and then
dies.
he dies, and then she get with somebody else, and then that simp kills both of them.
Jesus Christ, man!
That's how murders happen, dude.
Turned into a fucking unsolved mysteries episode.
That's how murders happen.
Damn, man. Just, I didn't. I could see
Look,
that though.
Tenendo be watching her. It's like she stopped playing leagues.
because of that shit.
How you know that? Only a real simp know that.
Jeremy,
Tenendo about to light me up now. I'm just playing Tenendo.
Jeremy says,
I know you got those biceps, man. Don't choke me out, dude. don't choke me out, man. You know,
crank that neck.
don't crank that neck. Look, he can't even type. He says go to sleep. What else we got on simp activity?
I don't know, man. Let's see what else I got. I think I had some more shit.
It is wild though. It's wild on Twitch. It's wild on Reddit. It's like it's so overused now because you can say like whatever, like, hey, you look nice today.
Simp.
Oh, automatic simp.
Simp.
They overuse it so much to where it's an overused term now.
Simp alert. Oh yeah. Can't be nice to anybody nowadays.
It's like,
But-
fuck, I can't even compliment her now because you don't want to be called a simp. So now everybody treat the girls like shit.
I don't know, man. I blame it on like
Because the simps, they realize that they're simps, so they stop complimenting. They do like the complete opposite, so they throw off the whole balance.
That's what I was about to say. Like they throw everything out of whack.
They throw the whole
because-
balance out. Now it's just it just looks like everybody's being mean, but they're doing like on purpose because they don't want to look like a simp. So it creates like a different type of chaos.
Yeah, because it's kind of like it's almost like they got butthurt because they got fucked over, and I was like, I'm gonna just offset the entire balance via like maybe like some 4chan or some shit. Some shit that be coming from like the other end of the spectrum of the web, and eventually you'll hit like mainstream shit. And I mean, I don't know, man. Y'all need to start taking care of each other, man. Like I gotta stop doing that shit.
Like, what about like the bullies? How do we take care of the bullies?
What do you mean the bullies? The simp bullies?
Like, what makes them dumb? Like, they're calling simps out and shit, but what makes them any better?
Oh, the ones that, I mean...
The one that's just calling them out for their bullshit? Like, what type of person are they?
Fuck.
I mean, I never call people out for that shit. I just look at it
If I see if it's
like
over
a
the top...
bystander.
It would have to be something that's so over the top that I'm like, oh, fuck, calm down, dude. But something I'm like, okay, whatever. I don't really pay attention to it. But some guys will make it so obvious that they like simping. But most time I'm like, motherfuckers can be nice too, whatever. I mean, thing. But for the ones that's like on that bully shit, I would say that I would say that they're the worst of the worst because I think they're kind of like at some point they're like it's like they were simps at one time and now they've evolved to like, well, now I'm gonna hate on everybody else that used to be like me when I was like that at one time instead of being like, I don't know, like fucking media hijack trying to tell you motherfuckers like, hey, stop, chill out, treat people like people, like don't be worshiping them. Nothing like that. Because it seems like this. Because being a bully is like I said before, and I've heard this plenty of times from a lot of places. Hurt people. That's all it is, man.
Hurt people.
Hurt people.
Hurt.
They probably hurting themselves and
hurt with the T.
They probably see all these simps out here. They fucking embarrassing themselves like this, and they probably like reflecting on like, damn, I was doing that same shit too. I gotta make fun of them now. So.
Olivia says they are haters, the ones that's calling those simps out.
Yeah.
I think if you have like time to call out a simp, you're somewhat of a simp yourself if you took that time out.
Hey, what are you doing with your time? You spend your own time online to make fun of simps, so you could have been out. I don't know. Maybe
you could have been laughing at a meme,
something. And Reddit's got a lot of them, man.
But you're collecting all your thoughts to give this guy like a nice paragraph on how he is a simp.
Wait, you probably spend an hour like trying to like backspace. Yeah. Let me get this shit right.
That makes it all toxic with the dead chat.
Yeah,
with their stream is dead.
Yeah, I saw it drop again.
Stupid stream.
Sorry
about the stream, guys.
Yeah, sorry. We was doing good. We was doing so fucking good. Rumsey Peso says,
keep the pimp hand strong.
Hell yeah. It says, Real MC Peso also says too, it says, now what people have to realize, and this is all, it all boils down to women are people. That's what I was saying earlier, man. Stop thinking like, I had to explain this shit so many times with some friends of mine in the past. I'm like, I get it, you like her, or you're interested in her and all that, but the second she feels like you're trying to put her up way too high above all else, she's not gonna like that shit. Some women want to be treated like people. Like I don't care how, especially women who know they're super attractive, and guys always come at them like, "Oh my god, you're so gorgeous!" Like, man, fucking make fun of them or something. Like humanize them or bring them down to your level and treat them like people. Like.
Yeah, that's the same with handicapped people.
Yeah, don't be like, oh, let me help you out with this, man. Be like, man, he handicapped, but he can still pick shit up. Like I don't need to do everything for him.
Yeah, like you want me to roll you around everywhere?
Because this
is like that. It's same like with handicapped people. Because handicapped people, they've been treated like like they can't do shit.
Ain't goddamn thing.
So they hate that shit because like they're like, hey, I can do like my own shit. I can roll my own wheelchair. Like I don't need your help. I don't need you to feel sorry for me because that makes them feel different from a normal human.
I understand that. I mean, not that I've been in those shoes, but I can understand from like a pride perspective. Like you don't want to be a hindrance or anything else to anybody else. Like I can do this on my own. I'm just as much as human as you are, legs or not.
Yeah, I treat handicapped people the same like I treat regular people.
Hell yeah, that's why if a handicapped person rolls up with me to fight, I'm kicking that fucking chair over.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm equal opportunities across the board. I'm
like
kicking
this one time at work, right? This guy was like, "Hey, where's the exit?" I pointed to the exit,
and that was it.
And then it was actually an accident. It was like,
well, I thought the story was going
somewhere. This dude was blind, right? And then he was asking me where's the exit, and then I pointed to where the exit. I was like, it's over there. And then the dude looked at me, he was like, he's blind, right? I was like, oh shit. My bad. I was like, my bad. And then I helped him to the exit. Bad example.
God.
But yeah, dude, like handicapped people, like let them do their thing, man. Because they don't like when you treat them differently because it makes them feel
like they're like
different. Like like they always need your help.
Oh yeah,
because it feels fake, especially when you're giving them like compliments. Like, yeah, they're handicapped. They don't expect like you to give them compliments all the time.
And nobody wants to be a burden on somebody else, man. That's just like almost like human nature, man.
You treat them like normal humans.
For real, man. Because there've been times I try to open the door for somebody in a wheelchair, and they're like, "I'm good, man. I'm good." I'm like, "All right." And I shut the door in their face, and they open it up. So, but it's good shit, man.
Yeah, internet's messed up. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, we don't know what's going on, man. Maybe it's like alien interference
Real Peso
outside.
Says, dudes are hilarious. Hey, thank you, man.
Oh, thank you.
High five. You hear that?
Hell yeah.
That's live.
The whip.
That's live.
Yes, I'll host you guys too.
Hell yeah, dude.
Tonight?
Tonight, we see you, man. I see you playing leagues.
Fuck, well, I gotta work tomorrow because I'm like, this is like a good episode, man. We got like people in the chat, man. I love shit like this, man.
We're about to end it though.
The media hijack community, man. Yo, we gotta keep this shit going strong, man.
It's coming to an end.
I know.
We're like 2 hours in. And like I've been looking at the analytics for the podcast. People, they listen to like 40, 50%. They never finish the podcast because our podcast shows are a little bit too long.
2 hours seems about to be...
Yeah, it's
Probably
like our excitement level ends like at the 1 hour mark.
Yeah, I was thinking about that I think I was thinking about earlier. That's this past weekend. I was thinking about that too.
How can we make it like double exciting?
I mean, how we just did tonight, man. 2 hours, 22 minutes. It's not 3 hours.
I think the chat kept it pretty.
Keep it lovely, man.
Pretty
Like
exciting.
lively, man. We had Bob, Jeremy showing up. I haven't seen Jeremy in a while. What's up? Like everybody showed up. It was good.
Tenendo, he's like he's a regular now.
Joe, you're reggae, man. Appreciate it.
He's a regular, dude. We might have to give him like a hug or something.
Hell yeah, man. Fucking
You know.
Olivia, as always, thank you. And then we're MC
Olivia with all the
Pesos.
cheers.
We're MC Pesos. Welcome to the family. Come in. We'll give you
Real pesos, man. Welcome.
Bring it in. Give you a hug. This is a good one, man. Oh man.
But yeah, the new people in here, you guys can check us out on iTunes, podcast, Spotify. Just look up the Media Hijack. Give us a subscribe with the 5 stars. This show will be live tomorrow on there. Mm-hmm. And if you guys want t-shirts like the one Chris is wearing, you can go to themediahijack.com, grab you a t-shirt. Grab you a t-shirt. All right. Next week.
It feels good too, man.
Next week, same time, same place.
Hell yeah.
Catch you guys later. Peace out.
Hell yeah.
Adios.
See you guys.
Thank you guys.